Hey everybody, and welcome back to Cynical Cinema. I'm Ron, and I'm with my co-host Jake. How you doing?
Hey, man, what's happening?
I don't know, Jake. I'm a little pissed off, to be honest.
Oh, come on. I'm
What do
excited
you
to
have
be
me
here.
doing here?
Well, I have you doing something you don't want to do, which is perfect.
What's that?
We are reviewing Star Wars, and not just Star Wars.
No, we're not going to review it. We're doing a full-on commentary.
We're doing a full-on commentary, and we are doing the beginning of the end right now.
That's actually a great way to describe it.
I mean, come on,
the beginning
dude.
and the end of my love of Star Wars.
For fuck's sake.
You know what's kind of funny about this is when I saw this in theaters, I didn't totally hate it. Maybe because I was, and I don't know if this is just something that most people have said, because let's be honest, everyone's been talking about Star Wars on the internet, on YouTube, and it's kind of like a sore subject for me.
Of course.
But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was so excited to have like a new Star Wars movie back and to see, oh my God, Han Solo's going to be in a movie. And I was so excited for it that maybe I kind of looked over.
Sure.
Or looked past a couple things that were
all right, so
stupid.
There were
in
things
this movie
that clearly bothered you about this.
Well, Han Solo dying bothered the shit out of me because literally in that moment in the film, when he got killed, I remember thinking, well, actually, no, I was like, wow, I fucking knew this was going to happen because I knew Harrison Ford wanted to die back. You know, you go back to Return of the Jedi. He wanted to die.
Oh, yeah. He's been talking about it for 40 years.
So I'm like, you know what? The reason he's playing ball right now, and I was a little skeptical because I'm like, wow, he's actually really trying in this movie. He's being Han Solo, even more so than in Return of the Jedi. I'm like, wow, he's really giving it his all.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, and he's doing it because it's like, I don't know. It's like he's playing ball because he knows he's going to die and he knows after that he's going to be out of it forever. So he's like, I might as well just
actually
be nice.
Put an effort in.
Put an effort into it. So, but literally the moment he died in the movie was like my, the epiphany I had literally in the theater was, oh, I don't give a shit about anything that's happening after this moment because, and I guess that's when it struck me that I only want to see either Luke or Leia or Han or all the people that I knew from the original trilogy, and I just don't give a fuck about new characters. Whereas even though the prequels are not the best films ever, you still have that connection to all those characters. Like, oh, it's fucking Obi-Wan. He did this with Luke, and oh, here's Anakin. That's his father. Like
context.
Yeah, so I guess that's the difference between it. And then when you put it in a newer context, and it's all these new characters, and then the one guy that was kind of bringing it in for the old fans just dies like an idiot. Then after that, you're like, okay, I don't really fucking give a shit about this.
Yeah, no, I could totally see where you're coming from.
So that was the beginning of it.
A lot of people feel very similar to how you feel about it, and I kind of get it. And I feel the same way. Like, I can't watch these fucking movies for the most part, but this is by far, The Force Awakens is by far the most tolerable of that fucking new trilogy.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, and it had a good setup too. I like the ending, because I was really curious. Like, that actually made me, even though I was like, you know what, I can actually forgive Han Solo dying because I'm really, really curious about what's going to happen with Luke.
Absolutely.
And then it's like
he was just not.
Let's not get into that.
Not yet. We'll definitely get into it.
I'll talk about it
point.
When this movie gets kind of boring and has a little bit of a lull. Like, we'll go into Last Jedi and all that shit.
For sure.
I mean, I know it's been beaten to death, but
that's half the fun.
I'll give you my viewpoint on it.
That's half the fun.
Okay, so we're about to start this up. If you guys want to watch it along with us, we're on the Blu-ray of Force Awakens.
Oh yeah.
And Jake has it up on the just Title 1, Chapter 1, so we're at 0000. It's the opening logo. And we'll just do a countdown, and then you guys can start with us. So we'll just do like a 3, 2, 1. Right?
Yeah,
we'll just do that.
Perfect.
All right, so ready? Here we go. Ready? It's 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we have the Lucasfilm logo coming up right now.
Yeah, it's definitely licensed, so that's up there too.
And we're ready to go.
Perfect.
Oh boy.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
And you know how exciting this was to see this again? Boom. Star Wars theme music playing, John Williams.
Absolutely.
It's like, it's never going to get better than this. And you're like, yo, it's right. It's never going to get better.
It's not. It's definitely not.
And you know what? This opening crawl wasn't that bad, to be honest.
No.
The first line is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker has vanished. It's like, wow, a little mystery there. Okay.
Exactly. 4 fucking words.
But that's J.J. Abrams' whole thing. It's like, it'll be a cool mystery that you're like, oh man, it's probably gonna be something awesome, and it's like, no, it's not.
I think
it's not awesome.
Originally, he wanted to incorporate a lot of like lens flare in the beginning of the on the crawl.
In the crawl,
here.
so you
but
can't
but they
read
would
it.
not allow. Kathleen Kennedy said, "Not on my watch."
She's like, I saw the cut that you made of the crawl with the lens flare, and I couldn't read it.
Not allowed.
Could you imagine that just going through this?
God. 2 train wrecks of human beings.
Oh,
one's a
God.
Scientologist, and one's just a good old-fashioned train wreck.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, it starts on Jakku, so that's cool.
Jake, it's Jakku.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So obviously, guys, the crawl's going real slowly. Jake and I have been drinking a little bit, believe it or not.
A little bit. I like how originally normal ellipses only have 3 periods, but theirs have 4 just to show you.
I do that sometimes in text messages if I'm like being real dramatic.
Well, it's just more emphasis.
Yeah. Okay, so
typical beginning of a Star Wars movie. We see a
big fucking wiener going over a planet.
Perfect. Oh, fuck it. I'm cracking another beer.
Okay, here we go. Oh, that sounds like a Guinness.
That might be a Guinness.
Believe it or not, Jake is drinking Guinness tonight.
Wackiest thing.
And he just spilled it all over the table. It's amazing.
It did it on its own.
Now, this could have been cool. All the stormtroopers, they're like shock troopers, whatever you want to call them. A little bit upgraded. Honestly, you could have just kept the old school stormtrooper outfit.
I mean, but are these actual stormtroopers? Is that what they're supposed to be, or are they just shock troopers?
Yeah, they're first order stormtroopers.
All right,
But I'm just saying, like, the design for these new films. You know what's stupid here? All right, I get that you want to be like Star Wars familiar shit or whatever, but why don't you make Jakku anything other than the exact same planet as fucking Tatooine? Like, it's so stupid.
Yeah, it should have been a little bit different.
And here's the other thing too. Ready? I was so excited when they're like Max von Sydow.
Yeah, well, that's how I would typically fix a movie if I can't figure it out in any other way. So if there's a character I don't like, I'm like, yo, replace them with Max von Sydow.
That's what you've said this shit before.
And I guess that's how I am. I'm kind of self-aware.
But it's like, what a waste of time.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, let me just... Maybe that was in his contract. I can only be in it for like 2 fucking minutes.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
This is such a shame because... what's his name? Oscar Isaac, I actually fucking like him too. He's good. And he had the right attitude. He had the right like pizzazz or whatever you want to talk about, like the right charisma for a Star Wars movie. He was okay in this, but they didn't really give him any fucking thing to work with, especially in the whole trilogy.
That's absolutely true. They tried to set him up as almost a Han Solo type of character in my eyes. Yeah, no, it's not that bad, but especially because they had Han Solo in the movie, it's hard to contrast that character when the archetype is standing right beside them in a certain sense, I guess, in my eyes.
Yeah, but he doesn't fucking have one scene with Han Solo, so it doesn't matter.
No, so everything seems kind of rushed and artificial in this movie. It's more about the visuals, but at the same time, it's kind of not. It's a totally retro movie in my eyes. It feels like A New Hope in a weird way, but that's only because
what do you mean in a weird way? They just redid it.
They ripped it off completely, I guess.
Well, they did it on purpose. It's not like...
No, I know, and that's why it doesn't bother me. It was so blatant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it didn't rub me the wrong way, and I was about it, and I was interested in what the sequel was going to be, because look at even back in the day with the contact, if they ripped off A New Hope, why wouldn't they rip off Empire Strikes Back? And then you have somebody like fucking Rian Johnson who comes in there and molests everything that we love about fucking Star Wars. And I don't know. I'm totally ripped off. It was fucking horrible. But this movie's not bad.
It's definitely better than the next two. I'm just,
it's not
just
bad.
looking at it in context of the whole trilogy is when you think like, well, fuck this movie too.
No, I agree. It's guilty by association.
Yeah, and when you first start off, like, this is the fucking bait that we took, because you got Oscar Isaac right here, really, really fucking likable guy.
Yeah,
good character actor right here.
Sure,
and BB-8 is actually like winning you over. Cute little character. This is how they fucking get you. This is how they get you, Jake. And then you get this cool thing where it's like, you've never seen, kind of like a point of view thing from a stormtrooper, like having like a little Apocalypse Now moment here. Like, this is kind of cool. And you're like, holy shit, this could be like a really good new trilogy. I'm into this. I remember being in the theater too, being like, shit, like turning it over to Kim, and she knew that I fucking liked huge Star Wars fan. I'm like, I like this. This is exciting. Good opening.
It made you hopeful.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this is gonna be amazing. Little did I know they were just gonna shit all over it.
Yeah,
and it's just unacceptable.
I agree.
And even this, man, like, cool intro to Kylo Ren. Like, for me, I think so. It's like, cool. It's the new villain. Let's see what he's about.
Yeah,
because
shitty Darth Vader. Yeah,
he's probably gonna have some ties to like an older character, so that's why it's interesting.
I thought it was bold putting the new villain immediately up against Max von Sydow. Like, he's a very powerful human being. You can't just step up to somebody like that.
See, but I hate all this shit when they're talking about stuff that happened in the past, and you're like, ooh, that's a little interesting.
The Knights of Ren and all that shit.
Yeah, like all this shit, and you're just like, wow, I'm really interested in like what's been going on in this universe.
I was always skeptical about it, though. It didn't
really. They got me hook, line, and sinker.
Really,
right here at this moment in what was it, 2015 or whatever this.
So in your first watch,
yeah, I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait until the next couple movies when we find out about all this. And then it turns out you don't find out shit, and they don't care about anything.
No, they don't. It's all Kathleen Kennedy.
It's like, oh, he stopped a fucking blaster with the...
It's pretty bad, dude. I kind of felt bad for J.J. Abrams that he had to come back in Rise of Skywalker and try and just salvage...
Why would you feel bad for him?
I don't really. He's a crazy fucking Scientologist. Fuck him. But
is he really a Scientologist?
Oh, absolutely is.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
now.
no, it's kind of a pity.
But and this sucks. This sucks too, because I actually think they're both pretty good actors. I like Adam Driver, and I like
he's not bad.
Oscar Isaac. That's a little too much.
But they didn't give him
jokiness.
I don't think enough to work with. Like, there's more to just being a man in a mask and a cloak, and that's kind of all he was. Like, if you look at it from the sense of like the Legends continuity, like, so before all this came out and they kind of tried to erase all the Legend stories that happened over the years, like the Thrawn trilogy, the Darth Plagueis, the fucking Darth Bane trilogy, all that kind of shit. Yeah. It was just way more interesting, and there was a lot more to it than just what you saw in the original or the prequel trilogy. And I don't know. There wasn't anything to it. It was just more like he learned from Luke Skywalker, kind of, and then some crazy shit happened. There were no answers. There was no exposition, really. You had the big asshole like they tried to do with Emperor Palpatine or Darth Sidious and shit like that with, what the hell was his name? Snoke?
Yeah, oh my God.
Like, it was kind of weird.
It was just when it just sucks because there was so much potential to this. You hear all the names involved. Andy Serkis is going to be one of the villains. You're like, this is going to be amazing. It's going to be like
absolutely
Lord of the Rings level. Like, holy shit.
But if he's given shit to work with, he can't be Andy Serkis.
Exactly. And that's kind of, when you're growing up and you hear about that shit, like, you start to realize, like, just because a lot of good actors are in a movie doesn't mean it's going to be any good.
Yeah, I agree.
Or just like the whole trilogy, you know what I mean? Like, and his character, because his character could have been fucking amazing.
Sure.
You have Andy Serkis. He could have been like the new Palpatine to Kylo Ren's Darth Vader in this. And that would have been really fucking cool, especially if it like tied in somehow to the original trilogy in a cool way. And, there were some like callbacks or whatever. And maybe Snoke was involved. Like maybe he knew fucking Darth Vader. You could do so much cool things with that.
Yeah.
And they just didn't at all. And now here's the other thing too. This Captain Phasma, cool fucking design. You think she's gonna be a cool character? Like
she's
that's awesome.
Silver Stormtrooper,
and it's like cool. She was in Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is popular at this time. Let's go. And then she just does absolutely nothing for the whole trilogy.
Fucking nothing. They tried to be like, I guess they tried to make her into like the new Boba Fett.
Oh god! And here's the intro to the greatest character of all time, Rey.
Daisy Ridley, man.
And here's the thing. A lot of people, and I'll just say this straight up, like, everybody listening to this now has probably, been on YouTube for long enough. You know that there are people that talk about Star Wars, talk about how Star Wars sucks, and they're right. And whatever, like, whatever side you're on, I fucking loved Star Wars. I was obsessed with it. I didn't give a fuck when they said that. Oh, she's gonna be the main character. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, is it going to be something with the Skywalkers? Is it going to be good? Is it going to be a good story or whatever?
Right.
I don't give a shit that it's a girl.
No.
That has nothing to do with it. It's just the movies ended up being shit. So it's like,
yes.
I'm not going to defend it just because she's a girl.
But
you know what I mean? Like,
that was at the fault of the directors more than anything else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with if you're a boy or a girl.
No, not at all.
In the lead role. Shit. Because she easily could have fucking killed it if they had a sick script.
Absolutely.
And just, like, kind of gave her, like, the Luke Skywalker type journey throughout the three.
The arc. Yeah, absolutely.
It could have been fine. But they didn't. So then when you say, that sucks, she's not that great of a character, people go, oh, what do you do? You don't like women? And it's like, it's so boring.
No, she was really good at playing Rey. I never had a problem with her performance.
I'm sure she's like a good actor deep down. It's the Star Wars syndrome. You're given nothing good to work with.
I always blame the script.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. You're given nothing good to work with. No. So I don't blame her.
Yeah, no, and that goes for most of the fucking characters in this.
And this is cool. It's like cool to see the fucking Star Destroyer. Like, oh, that crashed there.
I just don't like that they did that.
Why don't you just put this on Tatooine? Like, she lived on Tatooine. I don't get it.
She could have lived on Hoth in some weird way. Maybe
that
would have been kind of Hoth. That would have been kind of cool. Even Naboo.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Jake, if you're gonna be so blatant about it, why don't you just fucking put it on Tatooine?
Yeah,
and this,
I guess that's true.
This easily could have been a Tatooine.
It's like pseudo Tatooine.
It has the same like water vapor, like whatever those little like poles and shit.
It's a desert planet. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I just don't understand.
Do they have Tusken Raiders? I don't know.
No, they don't.
Okay.
There's no Tusken Raiders
on Jakku.
Yeah. Okay. It's Jakku. What do you?
Well, I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Listen? Did you only watch it on subtitles? Wouldn't that be amazing? You're like, I've only seen this with subtitles.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they pronounce Jakku or Jakku.
Is it Jakku or Jakku?
It's Jakku.
It seems like a Jakku.
Guys, I'm gonna have to just say that Jake is super, super high right now.
Yeah, it's definitely a fact.
But it's like this only has one son, not twin sons.
Perfect.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This could have been so this had so much potential. You could have done something so fucking amazing with this whole trilogy.
I just really enjoy how retro it was as a film. It seemed like a directionless.
This is how I make oatmeal for my son.
Yeah, I mean,
I do the same fucking thing.
That's it.
And it happens just like that. Star Wars technology.
No, but I don't know. It had all the elements of being a really good. It was the start of a really good trilogy. If they just proceeded correctly.
They could have, like, this was an okay start.
It wasn't horrible. I didn't fucking
improved
hate it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, and I saw it up until I saw the The Last Jedi, and that really just shit in my fucking cereal, and I was like, I'm fucking done. And I didn't bother with The Rise of Skywalker until a couple years after.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but this was not bad. You know, it was totally retro. They ripped off A New Hope in I don't know how many fucking ways. But by no means unwatchable. Even if it was made by a Scientologist.
Oh man, but they were going so hard on like, look, it's all like practical. That's a real fucking puppet, and that's a real little midget in there.
Right.
Wow, wow. But it's like this is all smoke and mirrors. Like if you think about it into the context of we've seen the next two.
Well, I think what would have been cool if
All
you're
right,
going...
I'm going away. Look how slow he's going because it's like a
Exactly.
Muppet. It's like an animatronic thing.
No,
like,
I totally
all right,
dig
I'm gone, guys. See you later.
But you know what would be cool? Because they kind of have that cantina scene in this movie.
They just totally remake the cantina.
But it would have been really cool if they brought back somebody like Rick Baker to fulfill what he did in the past with the original cantina scene and introduce some of just random ideas and stuff to make it original and interesting and give it in the hands of the people that were originally involved.
Wait, is he dead though?
No, he's still fucking up and
Look
going.
it up right now.
No,
Is Rick Baker dead?
I follow him on Instagram.
Because if
He
he's
still
alive,
does some cool
hold on.
shit.
If he's alive, I think they put him in that. They shoved him right back in that tin can. You're like, you're gonna be in here,
Dude, he's one of the most coolest fucking careers in all of cinema. Like he never had an agent or anything like that. All the success he had was on word of mouth, and he was just simply hired because
Dude,
they
honestly,
knew what he could do.
You can get a good you can fucking work, man. If you're a midget, you can, dude. You can fucking go for it. Like because people want you in movies. Like, oh, we're doing a fantasy movie or whatever. Like, just come out and be a midget, and we'll cast you. No, for real. And I feel like they have midget privilege.
Rick Baker?
Yeah, no, just all midgets.
He's not a midget.
Yes, he is.
Rick Baker? He's
R2D2?
He's a special effects artist.
No, you're talking about no. Rick
R2D2.
Look it up right now, dickhead.
Are you
Guys, we're
kidding
gonna do this in the commentary.
Rick Baker.
Yeah.
The special effects makeup artist.
It's not him.
Are you out of your fucking mind? Yes. My phone's over
Wait,
there.
who's R2D2?
You look it up. I don't know where my phone is.
Who's R2D2?
He's a little English midget guy. I know what you're talking about, but that's not Rick Baker. Rick Baker is he's a special effects artist. He did American Werewolf in London.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Come on.
Wait, who's fucking R2D2?
Oh,
What the hell's his name?
No, that's not R2D2.
I thought he was a Rick too.
No, there were two different people, two different midgets on Star Wars.
Oh wait, he was a midget makeup artist?
No.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
I know. Could you imagine?
Oh my god. Oh no, R2D2. Wow.
We're totally off on a tangent right now.
That's okay.
It is.
You guys have gotten this
Kylo
far,
Ren.
right? We're 18 minutes in. It's fine. R2D2 actor. Well, I'm drawing a blank on this. Oh, you know why? Because it's Kenny Baker. That's why I was...
Kenny Baker? Oh. It's not that far
That's
off.
why I was like, dude, that's... In my mind, I was like, that's fucking R2D2. Because it's Baker.
That's fair enough. I didn't realize it was so close.
All right. That's good. Because we can't edit this, so...
That was a good moment.
That was pretty funny. Yeah, Kenny Baker and then Rick. So Rick Baker did he do the all like makeup and shit for the original trilogy?
No, he didn't do everything. That was, I think, right before he did American Werewolf in London, and they just got the thing for The Howling. I think he was originally.
What did he do for Star Wars?
The cantina scene.
Oh, gotcha.
So, he did the werewolf character in the cantina.
Yeah.
The devil character.
Right.
Like a handful, just the background shit he really took care of. And,
that stuff was amazing.
Then he was hired on, I think, to do The Howling, and then I think he got backed into a corner by John Landis, and he was trying to start production on American Werewolf in London, and then his assistant or something like that got The Howling, and then he went on to do American Werewolf in London. But he did a lot of the cantina shit. Right. I just thought it would be cool because they had a cantina scene. This is a totally retro film. Rick Baker would have totally fucking did that. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why he wouldn't have tried.
So this is weird because you know what? I kind of see this movie as like a fucking. This is obviously Disney, but it's kind of like a Pixar movie, I want to say, in a way where it's like back when Pixar was just hit after hit. And I think originally a lot of Pixar guys were working on this. Which would have been cool if they all did, because when I first heard that, I'm like, yo, I like all the Star Wars movies and everything. Um, and I like Pixar, so what a great fucking combination, because they were like for a while just hit after hit. And I don't know, man. It would have been cool. This was like a decent setup, like we were just talking about before, but and this was actually a good meeting between these two characters, between Finn and Poe. It's you get a little buddy buddy bromance type of thing. They have good chemistry, and it's fun. It's actually a really fun little scene, and I wish they just kept up this momentum throughout the whole trilogy, because if they did, it would have been really fun. And just, whatever. What are you gonna do? But yeah. So this is a cool scene. I actually really like this scene. It's fun. Jake's getting a pizza, which is hilarious. And I don't know. It's just. I hate that you made me do this, Jake.
Why?
Because I'm just like, I'm just looking at what could have been, if that makes any sense.
Makes sense.
Was that guy screaming at you?
That was Boomer.
Oh, why did he go? Boomer's a guy that works with Jake, and he could have been like the next fucking star of like a reality TV show.
Fucking fats.
And but yeah, I mean, what do you think about this scene when they first get introduced?
It's kind of strange. I don't know. It just seemed kind of superficial. There was nothing too interesting about it.
It's funny because when you were just getting pizza, I was like giving my take on it, and it's just totally different now. Which actually I kind of agree with now, thinking about it.
It just seems superficial. Like it has that same feeling of Han Solo and Luke Skywalker and the Millennium Falcon when they're fighting off the TIE fighters and shit like that. But it doesn't have that same sense of nostalgia. So I don't know. They're just trying to redo a bunch of scenes that we already love. There's nothing really original about it. You have this asshole right now walking around in a cloak and a mask trying to act like he's as badass as Darth Vader, which didn't really work for me. This dude is not no General Grand Moff Tarkin, so it didn't have that same effect on me. And this is obviously like no Death Star. It's not even really a Star Destroyer. It's some random modern kind of interpretation of what a Star Destroyer might be, but it doesn't feel like a classic. Which I'm all good with trying to modernize shit, but if you're going full retro like this, like, I don't know. Try a little harder. It just felt too much like a J.J. Abrams fuck show. Like, who gives a shit what's happening with either one of these characters? One they're trying to make into a Han Solo, and the other one, it's like, oh, we have a kind of a good guy in a stormtrooper outfit, like just like we did in A New Hope with Luke Skywalker.
It does. I will say it goes a little too far with like, hey, what's your name? I'm gonna give you a fucking name. Oh, we best friends right now? It's like Step Brothers. It's a little ridiculous. But it was fun when you're seeing it for the first time in the theaters. You're like, oh, that's fun. I like. You're like giggling. You're like, I like Star Wars, right?
Yeah,
right, guys.
Especially with this movie because it was so retro. Like now, even this, I don't know. Total Tatooine feels. Even this. Destroyed TIE fighter. No fucking idea what the hell's going on. But, I mean, what the hell? Swallowed up by, I guess, a Sarlacc? So, like, literally, this is a total ripoff of Tatooine right now.
Well, I mean, that's obvious.
Is that a fucking Sarlacc pit? What the fuck swallowed that thing up?
And this honestly was a decent idea. Like,
Is this Dune right now? What the hell's happening?
Sorry, guys. We ordered pizza. Very unprofessional. But I don't know, man. Not good.
Not good.
Well, especially because I don't know. He had a lot of potential too, especially in the trailers.
What
and
the
everything.
hell is his name?
John Boyega, or
Okay.
he's Finn in this. Because he's like his call sign or whatever is like FN, whatever the fuck. I don't care. He was not down with the First Order's ways, so
Yes.
he defected, and now he's on Jakku, and that's where he runs into Rey. Whatever, blah blah blah. But the thing is, this could have been cool, and especially if you saw the trailers and you know that he eventually gets a lightsaber. He has the lightsabers in the in the poster and the fucking trailers, and you think, all right, that's a really cool idea. Like, this guy is a stormtrooper. It starts out as a stormtrooper, then turns into a Jedi. Maybe he's force sensitive. Like, that's a cool idea for a story.
So are these?
And they just don't do that.
So this is at a point, I guess, in the continuity when they got away from the clones being the stormtroopers and stuff like that. I guess they started getting people from other planets or some shit to fulfill their ranks or
oh yeah,
whatever.
it's well, the whole idea is like they got children when they were young. They took them from their families,
Okay.
and made them stormtroopers.
Right.
And even I think back in the original trilogy, if you're looking at the regular Star Wars canon back when it was cool and fun.
Sure. The legends.
When you watch the prequels, I remember I always thought that because when I was younger and I was watching the prequels and you see Attack of the Clones, you see the clone troopers and they look a little reminiscent of the stormtroopers. So you're like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Right.
It's like the evolution of it.
Yeah.
And then I remember going back to the original trilogy when I was younger and thinking, are these the clones still? But apparently they kind of like faded out. So it was just regular people again.
Absolutely.
So it was just like people that they like employed at that point
Sure.
became stormtroopers or whatever.
Absolutely.
So no, the regular stormtroopers of the original trilogy weren't clones.
Really?
Yeah. And here's Rey. She's she's amazing. I don't have to rescue her, bro.
She was really cool.
What is that?
I really liked her as a character. I'm not gonna lie. Like I had no problem with Rey. She just seemed like a fucking gutter dog, man. So just somebody who was growing up in some shit, and it felt too much like Tatooine. That was my big problem. If they tried to make this feel like just a different atmosphere,
oh yeah, they should have done a totally different planet.
I would have had no problem. Like what?
That we haven't seen before. Something.
Sure.
Oh, this is new and refreshing. Wow, this could be cool.
Absolutely.
And they didn't do it. So what are you gonna fucking do?
Like, it would have been cool if this was Korriban. Because this was already like long abandoned by the time Rey would have been born and shit like that. So if she was just on some isolated little town like Korriban, I think that would have been badass, especially for continuity. Especially because she ends up she's Emperor Sidious's granddaughter or daughter or some shit.
That I forgot about that.
It's like fucking retarded.
I just went back to 2015 here, where I was like, ooh, she could be like Obi-Wan something. Like
Right.
anything better than fucking
Darth
Ray
Sidious.
Palpatine.
Yeah.
God, that is so dumb.
It is very dumb. Horrible.
They just wanted to bring back Palpatine because they had no other ideas.
Yeah.
Because Ryan Johnson killed off Snoke. It's so fucking stupid.
But
God,
it was
they did
subversive.
everything like. You have to really try to do everything that wrong.
Yeah.
And I guess they did try to do it. I don't know. It was this like a sabotage. I'm just like, did they try to sabotage it on purpose?
Yeah, it was pretty much Rian
that's what it
Johnson
feels like.
and Kathleen Kennedy. They pretty much ruined the
Oh,
entire modern trilogy. Absolutely horrible.
This is so stupid. Luke Skywalker? I thought he was a myth. Really? It's like, look at your holo projector or whatever the fuck like TV is.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you know him. Like one of the most prominent fucking figures in the whole galaxy. And this is what, like only 30 years later? Like, they have to have an equivalent of the fucking History Channel. You know, in their universe. Like, let's get real. Yeah.
No way. She lives in like a derelict spacecraft.
Whatever. You know what I mean.
I do. They have to have some form of news.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, you know what? This movie's not that good either.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that good.
I could you can see it now because it's like this is smoke and mirrors, man.
Oh, definitely.
Stop taking my hat. And this is the beginning of all the weird fucking bullshit that we get from Hollywood now, where it's like, God forbid a male saves a female character. Oh no. They have to really make a point that she's like, I'll save you now. Don't take my hand. It's like, maybe she, maybe he's just trying to help you, you fucking bitch. Like, why don't you just take the help? It's unbelievable.
Turns out we're all people.
And all these TIE fighters are conveniently missing them.
Well, they've never been that accurate.
Yeah.
I mean, for fuck's sake.
Well, we know that. Yes, I'm a pilot. What? And here's... Alright, so... we're gonna go into that one. And now... Oh, that one's garbage. Oh, it's a Millennium Falcon. Wow!
Yeah, they just stumble across the Millennium Falcon some goddamn how.
How convenient.
Yeah. Makes
and
no damn
BB-8.
sense.
This is bullshit.
Like, what?
We're ruining this with our pizza eating. Sorry, guys. And it's like, it should be cool to see this again. It's like, now looking back on this, I thought it was cool back in the day. Because, we're going to see Han Solo soon. Maybe he'll find. Now it's just like, no. This just looks like somebody going up to a building that you're really fond of. Like, this used to be that library I went to when I was younger. Right. And somebody just fucking doing graffiti all over it.
Oh my God.
Like, fuck you. And then spitting in your face.
It does feel like a big fuck you. Just the fact that they're in this.
It's like, we can't fly it.
No damn sense.
But she'll get the hang of it because she's amazing. Whee!
You motherfucker.
That's actually Simon Pegg. That guy.
Yeah. Yep.
He's like, I always wanted to be in a Star Wars film. He's like, really? Did you want to be in a shit one? And he's like, oh, no. But I'll never be able to admit it because I'm fucking in the system. Like he's in Hollywood. So what can he say? He was, dude, if you watched a show called Spaced, it was like one of Edgar Wright's like first things he did when he was, up and coming.
Okay.
This is before like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead and all that stuff. There's this whole skit in that show where Simon Pegg is just fucking railing on someone, talking about how the prequels suck and the original trilogy is the best and like all this shit, like hardcore, just a normal Star Wars fan. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And now he has to like take it back. I remember like when The Last Jedi came out, everybody was railing against it because it was not good. As a Star Wars movie, it's not good. Sorry, everyone. And Simon Pegg's like, I just don't get how people could be mad about a movie. And you're like, yeah, why don't you watch the scene of you in Spaced, which is definitely how you actually feel. Because at the time, they probably were like, let's actually put some like our real opinions in this.
Sure.
And he was talking about how, because you could see it in the clip. I'll show you later. But it's like this passionate thing about Star Wars and how good it used to be and all this stuff. I'm like, you can't tell me that guy that's saying all that shit is all of a sudden now like, I just don't understand all the hate for the movie. It's just a movie, guys. It's like, really?
It's just a movie.
Really? You're going to say that
he
now?
had to be contractually like obligated
it's
to
not
defend
just
it or something.
This is why people get so mad about Star Wars and normal people. I get it. Like you can
of course you do. You're very bitter about it.
No, but you can make fun of people and go, I don't get it, guys. It's just a movie. What are you being such a man, baby? It's like, this is a cultural phenomenon.
It is. It was.
Like this effect, for whatever reason.
What was the movie before Star Wars that came out that affected culture in that way? It was Jaws.
Exactly.
And before Jaws, it was
But you can't dress up as a fucking shark.
It was fucking nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so you had Jaws, and then fucking Star Wars happened, and that opened the floodgates to I don't even know how many fucking movies that came out during the late 70s and fucking 80s in general. A lot of it was predicated on the success of Star Wars. It was one of those like summer blockbuster movies. Typically a B movie. It was a movie nobody took fucking seriously.
Oh yeah,
Which made this movie interesting in general. It was a complete retrospect. It was a meditation in a weird way of what A New Hope was and the original Star Wars and all that shit. So you would think the next step would that if they did a meditation on A New Hope, why wouldn't they do something similar for Empire? And we just got totally fucking boned after this one. That's what made it so disappointing. It's not a horrible movie, but it makes you feel like shit when you realize where they eventually went with it.
Yeah, I mean, good setup here.
It's not bad. I don't like the characters all particular. I mean, Daisy Ridley's not bad. I don't really have an issue with her. She's super hot. John Boyega, that guy, kind of nondescript, whatever the fuck. Who cares? You know, his story is kind of uninteresting. He was a stormtrooper and now he's not. And that's kind of his story throughout the whole thing. Who cares?
Could have been good.
I guess, but they didn't really go anywhere with it.
It's a good setup, but I mean, that's the whole movie in a nutshell. Good setup,
no
bad payoff.
It was just no payoff. Like they didn't do anything with his character the entire trilogy. He was there the whole time.
Yeah,
but they didn't do anything with it. And so it's like, okay, whatever.
Now we get it's an even bigger Star Destroyer,
dude. They gave more character.
This is me right here, by the way. This guy asking Kim if I can go out with the guys.
She turns around.
Can I just go for a couple hours? And he's like, "What the fuck?" This is exactly what.
I mean, pretty much.
This is exactly what happens.
Yes,
you want to go out? Yeah. Is that okay with you? What the fuck? And Kim turns around. She's doing the dishes. She turns around like this.
My cousin is quite sinister.
And then she takes out her lightsaber and just starts fucking wrecking the whole kitchen. And I'm like, Kim, stop. Okay, I won't go out. And I'm like, oh, and the sparks are flying.
She's a Sith, man.
God, it's really bad. Anyway, Kylo Ren, kind of a pussy.
Yeah, I wasn't too happy with him as a character. Just because of...
Probably shouldn't have taken his helmet off, either.
No, not at all. I mean, look at main continuity. So you had the prequel trilogy, if you just want to start there. You had Darth Maul. Not bad, dude. Like, he was only in the movie for, 15, 20 minutes. But it was...
cool design, cool lightsaber design.
Fuck yeah. And the guy who they got to play him, I can't remember his fucking name right now for some strange reason. Ray Parks. Exactly, a Park. Oh, fucking awesome. Really... not bad, not the best actor in the world, but at what he does, he's really enthusiastic about it, and I'm happy he's there because he's happy he's there.
I think he's done.
Oh, probably.
No, I mean, like something. Look it up right now. I think something happened to him. Like he showed his dick or something.
Oh, whatever. He's still Darth Maul. What do you expect from him?
He pulled his dick out on Instagram or something. It was like a revenge dick post.
A revenge dick post.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling it.
All right. Well, support Ray Park.
Guys, I think he was like mad at his wife, so he posted a fucking video of her giving him head.
But he's Darth Maul though.
It would have been great if he put that video out, but he made his dick like red like a lightsaber.
Fuck?
I don't know, just to make it like Star Wars related.
Star Wars related. Well, it is Star Wars related. He's Ray Park.
But yeah, I don't think he'll ever be allowed on a Disney thing ever again now.
I didn't hear about this at all. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, you show your dick and you're gone.
That's
how cruel Disney is. It's like, why can't people just put their dicks out?
Imagine what this movie would have been with Darth Maul in it, though.
We can't release this podcast now.
You totally can.
No, I don't give a shit. But all right, so what are the fucking odds? They just escaped the planet, and all of a sudden Han Solo found them
in the Millennium Falcon
in a minute, in a fucking minute,
literally their next stop.
Oh, Chewie, we finally found it because the movie happened.
I'm so happy.
Oh, the movie's coming on. We can find it now. For the benefit of the plot, we can find it in 2 minutes now.
It's the Falcon.
It is kind of shit like this, and I don't get too into that with movies. Like, oh, this is not realistic or whatever. But at the same time, when you think about this, you're like, all right.
That would be like picking apart an Indiana Jones movie or something like that.
I do.
Like
I have a whole video where I pick it apart.
Do
I'm
you?
kidding. I don't.
I was just saying, you can't do that. That's not allowed.
I don't have the patience to do that.
Come on.
And it's like, who's coming in
So
here?
this reminds you of that. You remember when Chewie and all them put the grate over them when the stormtroopers are coming through the door in A New Hope? As soon as they arrive to the Death Star, this is like a kind of a beat for beat, except
and did you
it's
notice,
the exact opposite.
Jake, did you notice how fast? This is what I'm talking about. I've never seen Harrison Ford move that fast, at that age in any other role before this. For the past couple of years or whatever. He's giving it his all because he knows he's like, you know what? I might as well do a good job as Han Solo because I know they're gonna kill me and that's fine.
So
and I
before this movie, before The Force Awakens, what was the last movie you remember Harrison Ford in? The shitty fucking Indiana Jones movie, The Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
He took 15, 20 years off.
I did some shit.
I guess.
He's had like a weird career where like he'll do some shit. He's a fucking great actor.
Oh,
he really is.
He's great.
And I like him because he's kind of like that natural, like, probably didn't take any acting classes, just fucking did it.
Yeah, blue collar.
Awesome.
He just seems like somebody who's kind of blue collar about being
right.
successful. Like you actually have to
I respect
work
that.
for a living.
And he's actually fucking good in this movie with what they give him. He's really good.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It just sucks. It just sucks. I don't know.
What about it?
I don't know. They could have fucking, I don't know, dump a fucking bag of money into his backyard and say, why don't you carry this over? Like, we like you in this. It's fun to watch you in it. Why don't we, hey, I don't know, this is a crazy idea. Why don't you fucking stick around for the next one and hang out with Luke and Leia? Maybe people will like that.
I think
you guys can team up and do something cool.
But that opportunity was in the first movie, and that's where they fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to stretch it over too long. Knowing how old all these people were, it wasn't fair. If you're going to do a retro film like this, have all of those characters finally interact with each other and give the shit. Because even at this point, how long was it? 30 years? 25 years or something like that since they were last on film together in the Star Wars or context or continuity? It would have been perfect. We kind of got boned.
Yeah, see, you get these cool moments like, yeah, I knew him. It's like,
it's not bad.
I guess John Boyega knew, or whatever, Finn knows all these significant, people within this universe. I guess Rey is just like a moron. She doesn't know anything. What?
I don't.
But
how
does she even know the name Luke Skywalker?
I think Rey's an idiot. He's supposed to be
no. I'm saying she's an idiot, and Finn is
no, not Rey. Finn is an idiot. Wait, what are we talking about?
No, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Oh boy. See, this was cool. This wasn't
bad.
This scene where he's talking to all these smugglers, whatever, like all these people that come on board. I like this because it's simultaneously him being Han Solo and Indiana Jones at the same time. So
does this feel like a Deus Ex Machina to you? Like there's it's that old trope. You know what I mean? Like everything falls into the place because it only serves the story. It's not trying to actually.
Oh, definitely. This whole this whole sequence. Yeah, of course.
Deus Machina.
It's like we need him to meet up with these guys. They probably could have done it in a smarter way, but they're not that smart.
Yeah, it's Deus Ex Machina.
And you got these fucking weird looking guys, but I like this. I'm like, damn. Old Han Solo. This is cool.
I mean, those guys really didn't look cool. This feels kind of typical. Like this felt like more of a J.J. Abrams thing to me. Look at me in my red mask.
I like this shit because the way he's delivering the lines and everything.
Oh, Han Solo.
Typical Harrison Ford. This could be like Han Solo, Indiana Jones type of thing at the same time.
What are you saying to me right now? You saying?
Yeah, all this exciting. It's very exciting, and you're wrapped up in the excitement of it.
I just like how unexcited Harrison Ford is in everything he does. It's like he always does such a good. No, he does such a good job, but he's never excited. He's like Han Solo. He's like, yeah, I'm Han Solo.
No, but it's cool. I just can't believe how full of energy he is in this, and then you see him in interviews, and he's like, what? what the fuck? What are you
Well,
talking
that's kind of how I got from him, even from this. It's like, that's how he is.
My brother just sent me something the other day, and I've read it before, but it's been a couple years, and it was a thing where I guess they were talking about Rise of Skywalker, and they're like, so you were in it, but you were kind of like a Force ghost, but you're not a Jedi, right? So how are you in it? Do you know what a Force ghost is? He's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't know what a Force ghost is, and I don't give a shit. And I love how just like how real he is in the interviews. There's this one amazing interview during one of the Star Wars celebrations, and they always live stream it. And this fucking dweeb is like, oh, so you excited? Like he's just being like the guy, you know, like the dude that's gets paid to pretend to be excited about all this shit. And he asked Harrison Ford, he's like, are you gonna see the new Solo movie, the Han Solo movie? And he's like, no. He just says no. It's great, dude. He's like, I don't give a fuck, you retard. So anyway, thank you. That's my Han Solo story.
No, Han Solo was good, but he was like, I don't know.
This is actually retarded. Now I'm watching. I'm like, oh, it's like a big fucking. You know what they're doing? Look,
it's Lovecraftian.
Raiders of the Lost Ark reference right here. He's being chased by a big ball thing.
Yep, definitely.
Like in the beginning.
It's definitely Lovecraftian.
Look at him trying to punch people. It's
basically being
How did he did not just throw that guy into the mouth of that creature. That creature was like 15 feet away.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Now, you know what's funny about this scene is they were like, we hired a bunch of guys from that movie The Raid. And if you're thinking about that in a Star Wars context, if you've seen those movies, you're like, wow, the action's going to be amazing. They're going to be doing all these, like, maybe it's the Knights of Ren or all the Raid guys are going to do this, like, crazy action scene with lightsabers. No, they're just all going to die by a fucking ball creature, a nutsack creature.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, what a waste of time, just like Max von Sydow. It's like, what are you doing?
Right. That's what bothered me.
It's just a big waste of time.
You can solve
you know what else is a waste of time? Us doing this podcast on this movie.
You think so?
No, because it's kind of funny.
Love you guys.
Love everybody listening. On. I'm just fucking
I
pissed.
Twisted his arm for this shit.
It's actually funny, right? You just get a drunk, pissed podcast from me.
I mean, come on.
God damn it.
I don't know. I thought it was halfway it wasn't bad what they actually tried to do with this movie. Like, I could totally understand wanting to go completely retro. They kind of thought out of the box, but they kind of didn't. Like, they just tried to put new twists on, you know, the old idea or what we were all familiar with and we'd all grown accustomed to in a weird way. And I can respect that. But it just didn't enhance anything. It didn't push anything to some sort of next level. And that kind of bothered me. Like, even the idea of what's going on now. It has that same idea of passing shots or going toe-to-toe with the stormtroopers in that, what was it, the alleyway when they were doing the trash compactor scene.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, they tried to do something similar to that, and it really isn't translating. It's not nearly as fucking iconic as that scene was. And so it just doesn't deliver like what they were trying to make a homage to. So you can't really blame them for that the bar was too high to begin with. But
I don't know, man. I'm not even a fucking writer. Like, I'm not saying I could do, you know, I don't know how to fucking write a script. I just feel like I could think of maybe just a little bit better of an idea than this whole trilogy.
Right. So
just to have some sort of imagination.
So do Star Wars fans actually write these movies now, or is it just people trying to make money? That's what I don't understand.
Well, here's the thing. Lawrence Kasdan was actually involved with this first one, which is surprising because he fucking worked on the original trilogy.
Sure.
And I think he was just playing ball, to be honest. He's like, whatever. I'll just do whatever.
That's what seemed like everybody was doing in this trilogy.
And I think they were kind of even just writing it on the fly and just doing whatever they wanted to.
But you thought they would have done better even if it was on the fly. Like,
here's the biggest problem with this whole. Here's the biggest problem with this whole thing. I'll lay it out right now.
That's Starkiller Base or whatever the fuck.
Here's what. All right. So originally, I thought he was in the Snoke right now. Everybody's seeing it on screen. I thought he was in the room, and I'm like, yo, if he's that big. No, hold on. As ridiculous as it is, I was like, that would actually be amazing. Because in my mind, thinking about the trilogy to whatever this was gonna lead up to.
Sure.
I'm like, how fucking dope is it gonna be? Like Luke Skywalker fighting this fucking like
Giant
person guy. Like that's as different as you can get.
Yeah.
And I know it's stupid, but just think about it. It's like even that idea in my head right now is better than
looking
whatever.
at this giant thing. That's really what you thought. It was a giant. It wasn't like a hologram.
No, I really did. I'm like, they're fucking going for it. They're gonna like do some weird, different shit.
I totally got the hologram feeling from it. Totally. It just reminded me of like a.
He should have been that big. That would have been hysterical.
Ripoff. But for sure.
Dude, it would have been great. He's like this big kaiju.
Kind of, definitely. I would have liked the. I would have liked the idea of a kaiju.
Why not do
Sith.
something different? I know, like some people listen to this podcast and be like, "That's ridiculous." Come on, man.
Fucking.
It's better than what we got. Think about that, guys.
Godzilla. Man.
Could you imagine if Luke Skywalker had to fight him?
Oh, dude, you wouldn't stand a chance.
Let's think of in the third movie, Kylo Ren turns to the good side. Whatever, the light side. The gooder side. And he has to fight huge fucking kaiju Snoke with Luke Skywalker.
Dude, he'd be fucked. How did you feel about the Knights of Ren? Like that whole concept.
I felt nothing about them because nothing happened with them, and it was a waste of time.
So like, doesn't that suck? Like they tried to set this whole fucking thing up, and they're
like,
absolutely.
We'll tell you all about them in a comic book that no one's gonna buy
ever. Oh, this is yeah. Dude,
and if it was good, I would have bought it. But
no, I'm not fucking with that. Fuck that.
Yeah, I just this is fucking stupid.
No, it's pretty horrible. I mean, look at this.
Oh, Chewie! Chewie should have snapped his fucking neck. Chewie killed
dude,
everyone in the room.
Yep, that would have been
and start over.
Movie. Except for Rey, she's very pretty.
No, except for Han Solo and start over.
Except for Rey, she's pretty. Leave her alone.
I bypassed the compressor.
Perfect.
And he's like, "Bitch, get
let
the
her
fuck out
let
of my
her grow into her character."
This is ridiculous.
How dare you? No, I can't really defend her. Even her story arc is absolutely asinine. It's pretty fucking horrible. But in this movie,
so
she was good.
So hold on, Jake. That means you hate women.
Does it?
Yeah, that literally. Yeah, that means you hate women. I just looked it up.
Damn.
I said, what happens? I just looked it up on my phone. I said, what happens if you don't like Rey as a character? And it said, well, then you don't like women.
Oh. Well, fuck. Well,
so you know what? You have to leave right now because I run an inclusive podcast and I can't deal with this.
That's true. I'm gonna step out of my own home right now and let Rob conclude.
Yeah, get out of your own house.
I'm gone.
And leave me here because that is unacceptable. I can't believe this.
Rey is actually a really halfway decent character, especially for the retro kind of film they were going for. They didn't really go too far with her. There wasn't anything explained. They tried to keep the esoteric mystery aspect to her character, so it didn't really bother me as much as when they actually tried to articulate the idea or some context for her character. And the more information you got about her, the worse her character got. And that kind of goes for all the fucking characters they introduced for this goddamn trilogy. The only fucking halfway decent movie, Star Wars movie, that they've released in the last 10 fucking years was what was it? Rogue One?
Yeah.
Fucking fantastic. Just decent story.
Jake, that movie is so fucking boring. Except for like the last 10 minutes.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely
Try
true.
to watch it again. You'll be like, oh my God,
true.
I don't care.
That's true.
Throughout the whole thing until like the end.
It's kind of
you go, oh, that's an X-Wing. I know an X-Wing and whatever.
But it wasn't that offensive as a Star Wars fan. The Last Jedi just offended you if you fucking love
especially
Star Wars.
Because of what, to bring it back to the commentary, what Han Solo just said, did a little exposition dump. He just said Luke went looking for the last Jedi, or the first Jedi temple. I'm like, that's interesting. What are we going to get with that? Right. Oh, turns out, guys, nothing. You're going to get fucking nothing because fuck you.
Out of that.
Because fuck you. We don't care.
So what's the name of this little alien fucking chick
Maz
person?
Kanata.
Maz Kanata?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. And we have to act like we give a shit. Like, oh, this is cool. At least they're going to a different fucking planet that, like,
Right.
kind of looks...
Like, why didn't her story start on this planet?
But it's just like, why...
Would
this
it
is
have
all set up just so we can have another cantina scene. That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Kashyyyk or anything. Like, why didn't you do it on this planet?
This is the worst.
Why?
Because I know what it's all leading up to, so it just makes this movie... like, this is a really good example of a decent movie that, because of the next two, you look at and go, oh, this is fun. It's kind of like The Matrix, where you have to, like, really block it out of your head.
Right.
And you know what? I can't even compare it to that, because The Matrix is a way better movie than this.
Definitely.
So I actually can't make that comparison.
Way more significant.
Yeah, you can't even do that with this. Like, yo, there was only one. It was Force Awakens, because there's a whole franchise. You know, like you can't do that with this. So I just love Han Solo right now. Just being like, let me take you under my wing immediately. Just like, what are you doing, man? He doesn't know this chick. She fucking hijacked his vehicle. And now he's like, I'm thinking about bringing on some people here. And you think that maybe there's some underlying thing. You know, he gives a couple looks because they didn't know what to do yet. And you'll see it later on, too. And I'm like, oh, he fucking knows her. It's fucking Luke's kid or something. And he's trying to take, like, care of her.
No.
Turns out, no, it's nothing. Nothing makes sense and nothing matters. So you might as well just fucking...
I'll tell you exactly what Han Solo is thinking at this moment.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you think Han Solo was like a big boozer?
He seems like a big boozer. He shot Guido real quick.
Yeah. He was probably wasted when he did that, too. He's like, oh, fuck, I
Think
killed
so?
him. Yeah, oh, yeah. He was definitely wasted. He was in a bar. He was in the cantina.
He's in the cantina. He's at a cantina now.
Oh, God.
That's what he's thinking about. He's like, look, I want to... I
This looks
really
like
enjoy
fucking
you as a person, but we really got to get
Glastonbury. It's like
the
all
tavern.
these flags and shit.
Oh, yeah. It's like... Well, I think that's what you would have to do to show you, like, you were, you know, whatever. All business is good business.
This could have been so cool. This could have been so cool. Like, I like all
Maz,
this shit.
Yeah, Maz, whatever the fuck. What the hell was her name? Maz something?
Kanata.
Maz Kanata. How the hell do you remember that?
I like this. I like it's like Han Solo's been around the fucking, you know, galaxy. He knows what he's doing. I just wish everything else was better.
Yeah, they're
you know?
See, they even had some references to like Rick Baker and shit like that. You had the little werewolf guy,
Kenny Baker,
slug guy.
Kenny Baker should have played Maz Kanata.
Well,
he was the right size for it.
No, that was the Kenny Baker reference as opposed to the Rick Baker reference. Yeah. She had to be a midget.
He was the right size to play Maz Kanata. He could have played it.
Absolutely.
God damn it. And instead they cast Lupita Nyong'o or something.
I don't know how you remember that, but I have no idea.
Dude, because I was real into all this shit. I was the guy. Look, there's that. Remember that guy? There's Boomer.
That is practically.
That's
Boomer.
exactly. We were talking about Boomer before. That's what Boomer looks like.
Pretty much.
And then here's not the fucking Cantina band. You know, guys, what are we doing? We're falling for this shit. We gotta stop. And that's why I didn't watch Kenobi. I didn't watch a frame of it. Fuck it.
Really?
I can't even say frame because it was whatever the digital version of shooting a movie is.
Yeah, I didn't either. What's the deal with this chick? I don't understand that. Like,
she's just, you know.
Is that a valid design?
She was just telling them that they're there. You know what? It's over. I don't fucking like this movie.
I don't know. They have a chick and a leotard.
This movie sucks. Kylo Ren's a pussy.
Darth Vader stand-in.
Everybody in the movie sucks, really, except for Han Solo, and he has to... It's like Han Solo's hanging out. It's like, you ever been to a party and you're hanging out with a bunch of people and you're like, you know what? I'm cooler than everyone here. And I just... Or in your mind, at least. And you're like, I don't want to be here anymore. You know what I'm talking about? That's Han Solo in this movie. Because everybody else sucks.
Yeah.
His son sucks. Everybody sucks. And there aren't any good characters except for Han Solo. And he's like, I'm trying really hard to fucking carry this whole movie and I can't. It's unbelievable. It's so stupid. Oh, I got his fucking helmet. I don't give a shit. That used to be cool to me, and now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Darth Vader sucks too now. So here we go. Oh, you might as well drink. No one's drinking booze here. Exposition dump.
Yeah. You're not kidding.
Who fucking gives a shit?
Maz Kanata.
And I love the line she gives later on where, she has fucking Luke Skywalker, or Anakin and Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. And they're like, how did you get this? And she's like, oh, that's a story for another time.
And they never really go into that.
For what time then, guys?
Like when? What's that time?
Yeah. And Ryan Johnson's like, I'm never going to tell you. Oh, it's real funny. Right. Real fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
I just can't believe how stupid a huge corporation could be. Like,
I agree.
And like we're stupid.
Oh, for sure.
But like I just can't believe that they half-assed Star Wars.
I know. After how many years?
That's something you should take 20 years to like plan out. Like, fuck, we got to make sure this is like sick.
I know.
Because everybody loves this. And they were just like, no, we'll just do it on the fly. What?
I know. We got boned.
It's unbelievable.
We got boned.
I still can't get over it. I'll think about it sometimes and go, you had to try hard to fuck it up that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did it.
No, they managed. That's for damn sure.
It's actually amazing how bad they fucked it up.
Yeah. No, like
they should get some like counter award. It's like the anti-Grammy.
The Razzie.
I mean, sorry, the
Razzie.
Oh, not Grammy. That's music. Oscar, like the anti-Oscar
Academy Award.
Right.
The Academy Award.
I say, you know what? I said Grammy. They should get a Grammy
for John Williams.
No, just for this movie, like because Grammys don't matter anyway.
Oh, that's what sucks. It really wasn't bad the first time I saw it, and it gets progressively worse every time I see it.
Yeah, this is definitely not as. I mean, when you see it in context now, it's not as enjoyable.
No.
And what are you gonna do?
Nothing, because I bought it before it was horrible. Doesn't that suck?
You know what's funny? Dude, we are like definitely nerd type fans of stuff or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
We both have just The Force Awakens on Blu-ray. Like we own it and that's it.
Like right when it came out.
Yep. And then after that, it just stops.
Yep.
Because then you go see The Last Jedi and you're like, it was the fucking funniest shit ever. Walking out of, well, now it is. But at the time, I'm walking out of the theater and I'm like, I don't think I liked it. Like, I'm looking at Kim. She's like, oh my God, you were so excited for this movie. And I was like, I don't think I liked it.
I think that was horrible.
And I just went home and I just had like a headache. I was like, what the fuck?
Fucking mental breakdown.
I was like, it just wasn't good.
No.
And it's horrible because you know what it is? It's like your favorite band just put out a really shit album and you're like,
which happens.
You're like, you don't want to say it's shit, but you know it's shit. And you have to kind of like, it's like the how many stages of grief, you know?
The 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, you had to do that with The Last Jedi. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. I just lingered in anger.
What a nightmare. What a nightmare world we live in. Like, at least the prequels, I don't know, there was something about the prequels where everything that anybody says about it that's bad and they do their critiques, I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, they are kind of dumb. For some reason, it didn't ruin the enthusiasm of Star Wars. No. If that makes sense.
No, I think because we were so young when we saw it. I think that contributed to it.
It just didn't ruin it. You could still watch the original trailer. Like,
look at Attack of the Clones. The acting in it is
it's horrible.
Horrible.
It's horrible.
Horrible.
But it didn't affect the original trilogy somehow. I don't know what it is.
No.
But the new ones fucked it up to the point where dude,
I'm gonna watch Attack of the Clones before I'll watch The Last Jedi.
oh my god,
Anytime.
oh yeah, definitely. I don't know, man.
I mean, but she's not bad, dude. She's
So like, what is
She's
this
not
whole
bad.
thing? Like the Force is calling her down here. She's gonna,
I guess.
find Luke Skywalker's lightsaber,
right.
and you think that it's this big fucking thing.
How
like,
the fuck did it end up in her basement? I don't understand that.
oh well, Jake, that's a story for another time.
I guess a story we'll
Yeah.
never get.
I'll tell you it later, dude. When we're off the podcast, I'll tell you.
How the fuck?
That's what it's like, though. That's what it's like. I have important information that I want to tell people,
Right.
and on the podcast, and people are listening, and they go, "Oh shit, I really want to know." I'm like, never mind. I'm not gonna tell you guys.
Yeah.
That's this whole fucking trilogy. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's
And she's gonna get like some force visions and shit, and you're like, oh cool, this is this is relating to the past. This could be cool. She's having kind of like a force vision.
right.
Pretty cool.
Like she took.
oh
forced
man, here's
humility.
Luke with R2. Whoa, what happened to his hand? Why? Wow, man. Here's, oh my god, it's the Knights of Ren. And they killed a bunch of people.
Yeah.
What happened here? And everybody's like, nothing. We're never gonna tell you.
Yeah, like why didn't we get 10 minutes of this?
We're never gonna tell you. Oh look, it's me being taken away. Who are my parents? Oh my god, my parents. My parents are leaving in a spaceship. I wonder who they are. I guess like Palpatine's fucking like nephew. Like what?
Mistress.
I forget how. I don't even care. I only
No,
seen that movie once.
I don't even care. It's just.
And
Ray.
here comes Maz Kanata.
Yep. Just being.
Oh, I just came down here because I knew you were part of the plot of the movie, so I had to come down here and talk about that shit. That was Luke's. That was Luke's lightsaber.
She was played by Kenny Baker.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's Kenny Baker.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, he did a fucking amazing job.
No, he did.
too.
Yeah, I thought so. Like,
and that's
look at
actually,
that.
by the way, that's no CGI. That's what Kenny Baker looks like when he's in the R2 thing.
Right.
If you pulled him out of it, that's what he looks like.
No, it's pretty amazing.
His little butthole eyes. It's unbelievable.
It's pretty amazing.
But yeah, I think he did a good job because honestly, I never thought he could act outside of like the beep, boop, 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 beep, beep, beep.
No, that's
like
true.
in a can, like in a tin can.
It's absolutely true.
She's crying. What are you crying about?
I don't know.
What are you invested in? Who the fuck are you?
I know.
This is so stupid.
I
Jake.
know. I know. I know.
What are we doing here? What are we caring about? What's going on?
Well, it's a pretty girl in trouble.
Oh, so you're fucking
No,
Jake said if
think-
Jake was here, he'd be like, "Can I help you?" He loves a pretty girl.
That is I think that's what's going on. She's like she's, she's definitely attractive, and she is in some sort of trouble. We should probably help her. I think
I could
that's
do
what he
better.
wants the audience to. That's at least how I think they want them to feel.
I don't know, man. This is so dumb.
It's horrible.
Take it because I don't know. We'll figure it out next movie.
Yes.
But we really
Don't
won't
you
figure it
understand?
out.
I found something.
But we actually won't figure it out next movie because
They don't.
we're not even planning this. It's like, dude, this is like this whole trilogy is like, when you have a project to do when you're in 7th grade or something, and it's due after Christmas break, so you just want to hang out all Christmas break, and you don't really want to do any work. So then by the time Sunday comes along, you got to go to school on Monday, and that this whole project's due, you just shit out something real quick. They literally did that with all these movies.
Really?
That's what it looks like.
Kind
They
of.
had no plan from movie to movie.
No, they did not.
No, that's what I'm saying. Oh God, what a night! What a just absolute nightmare.
This feels super German to me. This whole sequence.
Well, it's supposed to be. It's like they're Nazis, like whatever.
Staffenstürmer.
Yeah, he kind of fucking sucks. Like,
Oh,
not intimidating.
the ginger?
I don't know. Yeah. And you know what sucks too is, do you ever see Ex Machina?
Yeah.
With him and Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
They're both in this.
No,
Really fucking good
great
movie.
Great movie.
You know why? Because he was cast appropriately in that movie.
I'd agree.
He was kind of like the unsure, I'm like a journalist guy coming to see. Right. And then Oscar Isaac was a really cool character. You didn't know what he was going to do from moment to moment. That's a good movie. That's a good fucking, little thing you could do there.
Sure.
This is just like, just throw him in there.
Right.
And let him be whatever the fuck. And now they're doing like a mega Death Star to blow up like
it's Star Killer Base.
What can they blow up like 5 planets at once or some shit?
If I'm not mistaken, it's Star Killer Base.
This is so retarded. It really is so dumb. If you really think about it.
Chrome.
And they had to, for some reason, if you're gonna blow up like the Capitol, and for some reason everyone on every planet can see this.
Oh yeah.
It's so stupid.
This is the blowing up Alderaan moment.
And but the thing is, they're blowing up hot. Like, I love how the planets are like close. This is Hosnian Prime, which is like the new. It's supposed to be like the new Coruscant, I guess.
Oh.
But that's what I don't know. If you're gonna do this in a plot, I guess blow up Coruscant. But here's the thing. You know what I would have loved?
What?
Just as a Star Wars fan,
sure.
Han, Luke, and Leia going to Coruscant.
That would have been cool.
I mean, I'm just saying that as a scenario. You can work it into a story or whatever.
The old school meets new
but
school
just to see like the original trilogy characters going to a planet of the prequel trilogy,
right.
Like, oh, this is all connected. It's just fucking
more
cool.
Context.
Yeah. And I just feel like they never did anything cool like that. They never did shit where you're like, oh, this feels like all connected. It's all part of one fucking thing. I don't know.
No, it's a thing. I agree.
I feel like, and I guess I'm speaking for myself, but I feel like a lot of Star Wars fans would like to see stuff like that. And
help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Yeah, right.
They just went back to that.
Oh, God.
Even more retro.
Doing
look at that
now.
Total apocalypse now, but with TIE fighters.
And you got Kenny Baker doing an amazing job.
Kenny Baker says
he fucking tanned a lot. Like, he did a... Like, that's what happens when you go in a tanning bed for, like...
You did a hell of a job.
2 years straight, every day.
You can have my laser sword, random...
This is This is called a bait and switch here, Jake. She gave fucking Finn the the lightsaber.
Right.
And you think this is gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Like, Stormtrooper turned Jedi. That's a pretty cool idea. He just fights like a moron, and then at the end, she gets it.
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you, if we're going like, oh, this is all a coincidence, just like Han Solo finding, whatever, the Millennium Falcon.
Sure.
Why don't you make both of them Force sensitive? Finn and Rey. And by the Force, they met each other.
You don't think that's
and then they have to be trained by Luke Skywalker in the next one. And you can get... And you know what? Here's the thing. Take out the stupid story of the Jedi Temple was all destroyed by Kylo Ren. It's still around, and Rey and fucking Finn have to go train with Luke Skywalker in the next one. You know how fun that would be for Star Wars fans to see, like, Luke Skywalker training 2 new Force-sensitive people?
Yeah, it would have felt more like Legends.
Yeah. It would have been way better, though. And I'm not saying I'm like a brilliant storyteller, but honestly, that would have been way better than what we got.
Yeah, definitely.
Just as a starting point.
No,
and somebody else more talented than me can make a fucking story of that.
You're not wrong.
But, like, both of them could be training with Luke Skywalker. They're both Force sensitive, and he shows them the ropes.
No, I agree.
That would have been fucking amazing.
I agree.
And it just would have been cool to see, like, after all we known of Luke Skywalker in the original trilogy, it would have been cool to see him in a position of power, teaching these young students. That would have been cool to see on screen. I know people read about it, but...
Yeah, it would have felt a lot more like Legends. And, yeah, I'm definitely not opposed to that. What
do you think about this action scene?
I think it's good. I think Kenny Parker would have done a lot better.
You're just morphing all the names we were talking about. So it's Ray Parker and Rick Baker and Kenny Baker.
I don't know. It was,
and now it's Ray.
It was a
Ray
weird
Baker.
ass scene. I don't know why they put the fucking lightsaber in this dude's hand. Clearly about Ray. That's the scene we want to see. Like, this is somewhat mimicking what we saw with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope on the Death Star, and not as simplistic, but that's kind of what they were going for. If you're going for the retro feel, we had that one lightsaber confrontation, and that's kind of what we got in this movie. This was that one scene, just like it was in the original, and it didn't really go much further than that. He was the most badass character in the whole fucking movie. Some random ass stormtrooper for some goddamn reason.
So they can make a toy out of it.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, we got to go further with that. We didn't do anything with Captain Phantasm, whatever the fuck her name is from Game of Thrones.
Phasma.
Oh, Phasma, my ass.
See, this looks good. There's a lot of, you know what I'm thinking? All these cool things, like this all looks really cool right now.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Like on the ocean, all these X-Wings kind of. Yeah. I credit all the fucking concept artists. Like, wouldn't this be cool to look like this? And then they just put that in the movie, to make it whatever.
In my eyes, the least interesting aspect of Star Wars was done the best. And that disappoints me.
What?
It's just the X-Wings and the TIE Fighters and all that shit and all those scenes. It's like, it's like, that doesn't do it for me. I want to see some crazy shit on the ground, like close quarters combat. Like, I want to see some shit, like the Legends continuity, like what they did with the prequel trilogy, even, like when they were doing the lightsaber battles and stuff. I want to see that times 10. Something fucking crazy.
You know what? That was one of the things that I didn't complain about in this. And I actually appreciated the fight at the end because it wasn't like a bunch of people flipping around and shit. And I'll just say it this way. In the prequels, everybody was flipping around and fucking like, this was like the old times when people were really, good with lightsabers and everything. And then you watch the original trilogy and it's just people, the choreography is okay. It's fine. It still holds up.
Not in the first movie.
Right. But I'm saying like it's slow and shit. So it would have been weird to be like, oh, what? This is after the original trilogy. And,
Yeah.
People are like flipping around again like the prequels. It just doesn't make sense.
Somehow better.
Yeah. So it was cool that they were just a little more subdued with it. I was okay with that. All the story has to be good. I don't really care as much about the action and the choreography.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Unless it's really bad, then, like whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Now this is when, Kylo Ren's meeting Rey. There's fireworks going on in the background. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just not something. I don't know. It didn't do it for me.
It's weird watching this now on Blu-ray again. It just looks like a fan film to me.
It kind of does.
Just in the middle. It looks like somebody went in the woods in their backyard. I mean, not this stuff because it's all like effects, but you know what I mean? Like Kylo Ren and Rey.
$500 million
like right
film.
Here, it's like, is this a fan film? She's like, ow, stop it.
Stop putting your.
And he's like, don't me to me. Don't tell anyone about this. I don't write a blog about this and get me too'd. I didn't assault you. I just made you pass out with the Force. First, he talked to me, and then he did the Force, and I passed out, and I woke up in his bedroom on a Star Destroyer. Could you imagine she's doing this whole, like, fucking thing for the internet?
Oh, yeah.
On her blog. And people go, oh, my God. On Twitter, they go, Kylo Ren he's garbage.
He's a monster.
He used the Force on Rey, and he made her pass out. That's like giving her some Quaaludes. That's like giving her 8 Quaaludes. This is ridiculous. He should be sent to jail. That's literally what would have happened to Kylo Ren if he was on Earth.
You're not kidding. What
He
is
should be
going
lucky
on
he's
with
in the
this?
Star Wars universe because he can just get away with whatever the fuck he wants.
He just
you know?
get me too'd.
He's like, I don't care if you me too me. This is the galaxy far, far away. I didn't even touch you. I just waved my hand and you passed out. What do you want me to say?
His voice sounds suspiciously similar to Buffalo Bill's.
Well, yeah.
Are you creepy?
And here's Leia. She literally just did a line of coke after she came out. There.
She definitely did.
Oh, hey Han.
It's back when her heart could handle it.
Oh, and it's C-3PO. Let's clap.
Human cyborg relations.
It's like, how do we make him look different? Give him a red arm. Wow, it's so creative.
Perfect. Yes. How original.
Is everybody a fucking moron or what?
I think everybody is a moron.
And I know I am, but I'm not in charge of like making these movies.
No, I don't get paid to make Star Wars.
Good God.
Unfortunately.
And it's like, this would have been cool if Luke also showed up.
Yeah, this would have been a cool moment. Yeah, a moment. Absolutely.
You know what sucks is I loved all these characters growing up. And watching it now, I literally feel nothing. I feel like a serial killer in my heart right now. I just feel no emotions.
I felt very happy when Chewie hugged her. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, not anymore, man.
No. Now we have planes again.
Oh god. Now we're gonna go to Not Yavin 4.
Yeah, not Yavin.
Just do different planets. You can remake the movie. Just maybe switch it up just a little bit.
Just a wee.
You know what I mean? Just a little bit.
We're a couple of chicks.
Drives me nuts, man.
We have a couple of chick pilots. Our team.
He's like, "Where's my boyfriend?"
Yeah. Where's my boyfriend, Oscar Isaac? Where is he?
God.
Where? He's not here.
Just or no. You know what? Just make this Yavin 4 though. Like, just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're not wrong. Oh, there he is.
What would be the problem with doing that?
No, I don't see a problem.
You'd be like, all right, well, whatever. I don't know. Look at him. He's like, yeah.
It's the first gay characters in all of Star Wars.
They should have just made out right there.
Right there.
And why Disney didn't do that, I'll never know. And I think they're bigots.
The characters or Disney?
No, not the characters.
They were self-hating bigots?
Yep.
Perfect.
They should have made them make out right there. And I don't know why they didn't do it. Bullshit. Finn's like, where are we?
Where are we? Weird ass fucking
He's
movie.
like, this is Finn. And Leia's like, I don't give a shit.
I just like how, dude, there's 20 minutes left in this movie, not even. And they just try and cram all of this crazy bullshit in there until like the last little part of the movie. Makes no fucking sense. All sorts
we have
of
to have like
shit.
a trench run, Death Star type thing.
No sense.
This is so stupid, dude.
It's horrible.
Oh god, it's like Chewie. Oh, I'm talking to this lady and telling her what's up.
This woman wants to blow a giant Yorkie. I don't understand.
Well, she's a furry in this.
Oh, perfect.
Universe.
Okay.
This is so stupid.
That's C-3PO.
I am like bitter levels like 110% right now.
Yeah, no, it's
Jake,
not
can you
good.
talk for 10 minutes while I
10
eat a
whole
slice
minutes?
of pizza?
10 whole fucking minutes? I don't know about that, dude. There's 10 minutes left in this movie.
Jake, finish this off. I'm going to eat a slice of pizza.
There's literally not much left.
No, it's all right. I'm just going to grab it. My God, these are monster slices.
Fucking A, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Fucking A.
That'll do you in. Anyway.
What's the name of this ball guy?
BB-8.
BB-8. That's right. And then C-3PO. Human cyborg relations.
This is so stupid. R2-D2 is shut down.
I know.
His internet isn't working. Oh my God.
Well, honestly, on the upside, there's only like 15 more minutes left in this movie.
Oh, thank God.
Like, they really try and just throw all of this crazy bullshit in there. at the ass end. Not a whole hell of a lot longer, thankfully, for the rest of us. He's like, I am Harrison Ford. And
we have to like fill in all this backstory.
Yeah, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's just fucking stupid.
Like, who cares? It basically ends with what? He shows up to that random-ass planet with Kylo Ren, and he gets stabbed in the back, right?
You know what? Actually, Mark Hamill said something kind of cool. Where it was like, when that whole thing happened and Han Solo died or whatever, he was like, I should have showed up.
Yeah.
On that planet.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes. And you know what I mean? Like, he's kind of a fan. I wouldn't say he's like a fan of it because he's too involved in it, but he was thinking like a fan.
Right.
Like, what would be a cool, satisfying, like, oh shit moment? Yeah, if Luke showed up at that moment.
Yes. As soon as he got stabbed.
Or even, you know, I'm going to say, honestly, before he got fucking stabbed. He's talking to his father, he's having a moment, and then Luke shows up.
I agree. Because
he knows what he's going to do, but Han doesn't because he has the Force. I don't know, man.
I totally agree. There's
just so many better things you could have done with this.
Absolutely. I think this stormtrooper who's supposed to be interrogating her is actually Daniel Craig.
Yeah. But you know the little stupid bridge they're on that has no railings?
Oh, yeah.
Luke's on the other side of it, behind Kylo Ren.
I take it.
That'd be fucking great. And he's like, Ben!
Yeah.
Don't do it. I know what you're going to fucking do. And he's like, shut up, Uncle Luke. You piece of shit. I was about to kill my father and you just interrupted me. I'd be like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Right.
And then he slaps him silly, makes him look like a dumbass. And Han's like, you shouldn't have been hard on the kid like that. And he's like, well, he's got to come around. You know, and they both go on the Millennium Falcon and they ride off for the next movie. Like.
I didn't like that Adam Driver revealed his face for the movie either.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He has his helmet on in my version of the movie. And Rey and Finn are watching the lightsaber battle between Luke and Kylo Ren.
Right.
And they're like, oh my God, he's a real Jedi Master because he's just kind of slapping him around. Like, he's so much better than Kylo Ren.
Right.
And it's just like the little kid of the family that he's like, I got to teach you a lesson. He's not going to kill him or anything. It's not getting to that level.
Just smack him around.
Even though he's like in the dark side. And Han runs away because, let's say, a bunch of stormtroopers come in while Luke and Kylo are fighting.
Right.
So he runs away and meets up with Rey and Finn, and they go off into a ship or something at the end.
Oh, okay.
And Luke is fighting them. Fighting Kylo, and then they kind of like split up somehow where it's like, this isn't over. But Luke wasn't going to kill him anyway. He just kind of owns him, puts him in his place, throws him down or something.
Yeah.
Meets up with them later at the end of the movie, and Han goes like, you shouldn't have been too hard, like so hard on him. He's like, he was about to murder you, dude. Like, this is how far he's gone. For real. Like,
no, I agree.
I'm writing the best script right now.
It's perfect.
He's like, your son was literally about to murder you, and I just came and saved your ass. So let's think about something to do for the next movie. We got to turn him back because Snoke, I just fought him because this is the first movie, right? So you can't do... It's like, oh, that's it? Like, Luke just beat up the main bad guy of the whole trilogy? It's like, no, Snoke is the main bad guy.
Right. He's the Emperor.
So Luke has to say something to Han in the, in a way like... You think that was bad? He's in the dark side. Snoke, his leader, is fucking 10 times more powerful than anyone I've ever faced. My father, Darth Vader, nothing. He's a huge kaiju. So I'm bringing it back to Snoke is a huge fucking
kaiju. I dig it.
Kaiju Sith.
Yep.
He's like, I don't even know how to fight him. Yep. His lightsaber is...
He's not even that good.
30 foot long.
Just that he's like a 50 foot big. He's 50 foot tall. You can't handle.
I don't really know about that, but I'm just saying it just to joke around. But you know what I'm saying, though.
I do.
So then it sets it up for the next couple movies. There's a bigger threat. We got to try to.
It's bigger in the sense that it's a kaiju.
I know I embarrassed your son because he's not as good as I am. As a Jedi or a Sith.
Look at him now. That's kaiju Snoke.
How much better would that have been, though? It's so much better.
Absolutely. It's I don't know. I totally agree.
What a fucking nightmare world we're living in.
They could have gone in literally any direction other than the one they went with, and it would have been.
And I love how
better.
they're like putting all these scars on Snow to suggest that something happened, and then nothing happens. No. He's what was he in Rise of Skywalker? He's clones that like Sidious. Palpatine made.
Yeah, he was a failed.
That
clone
is so
of Sidious.
fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
He should still be that big. I don't know. Just do something different.
Yeah, he could.
That's at least surprising.
Definitely, he could fight King Kong.
And I keep saying it, and I know like somebody could argue with me and say that's really stupid, Rob. Like, were you gonna make him fucking huge or whatever?
Yes, because it'd be way
I don't know.
better.
Yeah, it would be different.
It would be way better than what we got.
Yeah. And you could even have Luke say something after he just embarrassed Kylo Ren. He's like, "Look, we'll try to turn him back, Han, but I don't know if he's gonna." This guy's got a huge fucking brain. His force power is huge because he's 30 feet tall. He's never going to get turned back. We have to try to save him somehow, but I'll try to fight this big motherfucker next movie.
Yeah.
And we got to do something about
this. This is actually Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I remember that. He's like, I'm going to go kill my dad.
James Bond.
You don't kill your dad.
No.
I don't care who you are. Oh, God.
She was the best part of this movie. Other than Luke Skywalker. Or not Luke Skywalker. Han Solo.
Are you serious?
She wasn't bad, bro.
You're just simping.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
You're just simping.
That's the only thing to do.
Well, why don't you tell everybody what you love about her?
No. There's nothing really to discuss. It's just like we're in the last we're at the ass end of the movie. You know, we have the random ass interrogation scene. Doesn't really do nothing. Doesn't even feel like the first time we saw something like that with Darth Vader and that black orb thing. I don't know. It just seems like it's going through all the paces, but there's no real payoff other than us getting boned with the whole. You know, what's to come slightly after this. Like, we have the Hux thing right here. Nobody really gives a shit about Hux. Like, who gives a shit? It's the random thing. We're kind of boned. So, I guess it's absorbing all the energy from some shit so it can fire again? I don't fucking know. I just like how fucking Han Solo is finally sitting around one of these round table meetings. He kind of doesn't give a shit. He hasn't been involved in a while. I don't understand. Is that Admiral Akbar? John Boyega. Who gives a fuck? Carrie Fisher. Fucking awesome. I don't get it. Most of these characters are totally unlikable, except for the classics. Rey was all right, but that's only because she was really unoffensive in context and in just compared to the rest of the trilogy. It's nothing that really pissed you off. It's nothing like what happened in the Rise of Skywalker, or not Rise of Skywalker, but The Last Jedi. This shit's ridiculous. Who gives a fuck about Oscar Isaac? Admiral Akbar, usually he's like on the funnier side. He's even uninteresting. They made Admiral Akbar uninteresting somehow. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
That takes talent.
It does take talent. It's a trap.
Oh, God. It's a fucking joke.
It's horrible.
It's really dumb. Oh, yeah, fix your fucking X-Wing, loser. Just make it Yavin 4. I keep going back to that, but it's just, if you're just going to make the same planets, don't give them another name. It just makes it even dumber.
It does.
It's like, what? Is there a bunch of planets in the universe that look just like all those other ones? That's boring.
Absolutely. It's not Tatooine. It's Yavin 4.
So just make them the same ones. It would make sense. It's like, yeah, all right, we're in the original trilogy. Like, whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, God. He's like, well, you fucking broke up with me, bitch. What do you want from me? He's like, oh, I did miss you. He's like, did you really? We got divorced.
I don't know. It's crazy.
It's just a nightmare.
They tried to pepper in these moments that they thought everybody would want, and it just didn't pay off.
Oh, God.
Carrie Fisher is fucking awesome. Like, I don't know.
It just could have been so much better.
Definitely. Harrison Ford is awesome. Carrie Fisher is fucking awesome. He just got boned.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. I'll bring him right home from the fucking dark side. He's just a guy. He can't, like, Luke Skywalker turned his dad because he had the Force. He was fucking, he had the will. You know what I mean? It was totally different.
Shit? His name is Ben Solo.
That's cool. It's like Ben,
his name is Ben too. I don't understand why his name is Ben. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Han Solo fucking knew Obi-Wan for about 5 minutes. Like, really, if we think about it. And he's like, I'm gonna name my son after him. Fucking love that guy.
I guess, yeah. That's the only
what?
thing.
Like, it would make more sense if Luke named his kid Ben.
Yeah,
because Ben fucking got him out of the shit and Tatooine. The whole first movie was like a journey.
The
with
Thrawn trilogy, isn't it? The son's name Jason Solo.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know, because they're not following any of that shit. They don't care.
Unfortunately.
Now they're like going to Aspen or something. They're going skiing.
They're in Aspen. They're trying to return a...
He's like, Chewie, we're going skiing. Oh, and they almost fell off a cliff. Jake, I gotta tell you, this is rough. This is a rough one. And you fucking... I wanted to do Alien Covenant, and you blew it.
Kind of did.
He's like, oh, I sense my father.
Pretty bad,
stupid.
Dude. It's pretty bad. Luckily, it's almost over. Like, they're almost to that.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
It is, like, almost over. We are getting down to it.
Oh, my God, is it over yet?
God. Yep.
There's not enough beer that could fix this movie.
Oh, we have plenty of beer.
I'm just here to get Ray. He's like, dude, there's bigger things than just one person. Like, everything's going to get blown up.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, this is how I feel. If I was in the movie, I'd be like, I'm with a bunch of morons.
Oh, yeah.
What are we doing? It's ridiculous. Huck sucks. It's like, nobody takes a ginger seriously, to be honest.
No.
Yeah. That was pretty cool.
When he killed Phantasm.
That's what you should do the whole time.
Whatever the hell her name is.
They put her in a trash compactor because remember the first one?
There she is, or whatever the hell it is.
She does nothing.
Nothing.
He tackles her. Here's the thing: Chewie tackles her, and then he just fucks her immediately. They get it on. And she's about it too. She wants it.
No, she definitely wants it.
Do they have to jog everywhere?
I think so.
Oh my God, I hate this so much, dude. I can't do it anymore.
It's pretty epic.
I hope this is funny for like our viewers, like, because I'm so drunk and
he's having a hard time with this
so much.
He's having a hard time.
He made me do this.
I definitely did.
Guys, Jake made me do this.
Yep.
I actually, you know what? I said my real name in this video too.
What?
I said my real name so people could figure it out if they
Jones?
No. But I did say my real name at one point. So, try to look for it. Good luck.
Good luck.
You try to find it between all the fucking nonsense.
His real name is Barney. This scene, it reminds you of Ben Kenobi climbing through and releasing all the levers on the Death Star to shut the containment field down or something like that. Remember?
Yeah. This is still stupid, though.
Oh, it's pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, God.
Luckily for us, it's almost over.
So stupid. Harrison Ford's like, all right, are we done? I want to go to my trailer and jerk off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Smoke some weed, jerk off. That's it. And think of anyone other than Ally McBeal.
Ally McBeal.
That's his wife. I think he's still married to her. Look that up, dude. I love how I'm talking to you like you're my producer, like I'm Joe Rogan. Look that up, dude. Is he still married to Ally McBeal? They should have put her in that movie. She looks like a fucking alien.
Oh, probably.
This is so stupid.
Star Killer Base.
It's like somebody was Jake. It's like you were high one night and you're like, bro, what if like the Death Star was like not just a Death Star, but like like what if it was a full planet that was Alaska, like an Alaskan planet?
If it was Alaska
with
but
a Death
Alaska
Star
could
in
shoot
it,
a laser
bro.
at you.
Would that be so sick?
Perfect.
I wouldn't take him seriously at all. If he kidnapped me and like I went into their base or whatever and it was just him, I'd be like, this is how I'm gonna fucking die? What a joke.
It's pretty bad.
What a fucking joke.
No, it's pretty fucking bad.
Oh shit, was that my wife?
Yeah.
I just saw an Asian woman. I think that was Kim.
Oh, maybe.
Holy shit.
No, that's Oscar Isaac.
Wait, hold on. Let me text her and ask her if she was in this movie.
Were you in Star Wars, the shitty one?
Wow. I hate this.
No, it's pretty bad, right?
Okay, let's go. Let's sneak around. This is so fucking stupid. Chewie, wait, hold on. What's on his? He has like a cooler. Look at what he has strapped to him. That's like a cooler that you could put beer in. Like
Yeah,
I brought that to the beach the other day.
Yeah, he has Bud Lights in there.
Holy shit, dude!
How else are you gonna
What
take
a
down
nightmare.
the next incarnation of the Death Star?
He's like, look at her. She's doing a good job. She's climbing on shit.
She's a hell of a climber.
Okay, so
Wow.
she's a climber, son.
Whoa, don't shoot at me.
She's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'll never do anything wrong ever.
Right.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Yep.
Friend zone.
Totally.
He's like, right now, he's like, I like this right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, this is totally just a friend thing.
I would have told, yeah.
See, look at his face right now. She's like, I will never blow you.
No.
And he's like, damn it, what?
Never.
I don't know, man.
Totally simp for Daisy Ridley.
Well, he clearly was. And it didn't work out with him in the whole fucking trilogy.
Well, that's because he wants to blow Oscar Isaac, right?
The only person, think about this. The only person she kisses in the whole trilogy is Kylo Ren. The dude who fucking tortured her and then, like cut him almost in half, Finn.
Yeah.
Killed Han Solo, her like idol in this, where she really had a deep connection.
Right.
No, I didn't buy it.
No.
And then at the end of the fucking movie, or the end of the trilogy, she's making out with him.
True.
That's a typical girl right there. That's like a high school girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where you're dating a high school girl and you're like, man, like you think this, some older guy hits on her, you're like, he's bad news. Like he's really fucked up. And she's like, yeah, he is. And then goes and makes out with him. It's actually, so in that way, it's very realistic.
Yeah.
She likes the bad boy, the boy that kills people. And I know a lot of girls like that. Like, I was like, that guy literally murdered someone. And she's like, yeah, but I want to make out. Same exact situation. You know what I mean? Jake's like, I'm too high for that statement.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's clearly a joke. I just can't take any more of like
Here it is,
walking
man.
into corridors.
Here it is. This is the last corridor for
You
Han
knew
Solo.
this was going to happen when they say split up. Oh, he's
No,
going to die.
you knew this scene was going to happen when he signed on to do another Star Wars movie.
He's like, yeah, but
I'll do it if you.
and he's so high, and he's like rubbing a carpet or whatever. You ever see that when he's like doing a late night show? He's rubbing the side of a chair, and he's just like, he's in a meeting rubbing a chair, and he's like, "Are you're gonna kill me on this one? You're finally gonna fucking kill me?" And they're like, "Yes, Harrison, we'll kill you. Please, just be in this." God. And he's like, "All right, I'll give it my all for like half a movie." You know?
Absolutely.
Or no, he's in it for most of it. That's fine.
No, he's in it for a good part of this movie. That's what made it tolerable. And
Exactly. Well, exactly, dude.
Harrison
That's
Ford
why
in
this
it.
one isn't that bad because
It had
Harrison Ford is in it. That's it. Yep. He's like, I sense my father. I did this morning. My dad came over to help me paint, and I was like, should I kill him with a lightsaber?
And you got pretty close.
And I almost fucking did it.
And you backed off, so I respect that.
Yeah. I didn't pull a Kylo Ren. This is so stupid.
What are you talking about? This is a masterpiece.
Oh god, just find him. Fuck. How long we gotta walk around here? I feel like I'm high right now because it just feels like it's taking forever for both of them to meet up.
He's watching him. He sees where he's coming from.
So here's the thing. Why is he walking this way? He has the Force. Why he would if he had the Force so strong, he would have turned around for a second. Like what?
Well, what's stupid is he already has the bomb set. So why didn't he just?
Here he goes.
I don't get. Well, why wouldn't you just?
And this is where you first learn his name. He's like Ben, and I was like, that's kind of cool. Just you know why it was cool to me? Just hearing Harrison Ford's voice. Wait a minute.
You know how they're called the Knights of Ren?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they be called the Knights of Ben?
Whoa. He's like, I hate my parents so much. I'm gonna change my name. What's my name? Ben.
We're the Knights of
just
Ben.
Put an R in front of it. Fuck it. I'm Ren now.
Very stupid choice on his part.
This is when I'm in the theater right now with my girlfriend. I'm holding her hand because like this is like honeymoon phase. Right. Before we were husband and wife.
Oh sure.
And I'm like, he's gonna fucking die. And she's like, what? She's like, wait, don't tell me that. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot you're not a Star Wars fan. I'm like, he's gonna fucking die because he doesn't want to be in this movie franchise anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so stupid.
Look at how stupid this is.
He's like, wow, you look terrible.
Ben!
What happened to you, dude? And this is gonna happen with my son, by the way.
Well, 7. Probably.
No, it's definitely gonna happen with me and my son.
Probably.
Which would kind of be cool, but when he tries to stab me with a lightsaber, I'll fucking juke him out.
No, you're gonna juke
him?
And
I'll sidestep it and go, fucking idiot.
I like it.
I told you when you were younger you could never beat me in anything. Because you're always gonna be smaller than me. Dummy. You can't fucking kill me. Wouldn't it be great if fucking Han Solo did that?
It'd be pretty good.
It's like, I don't care if you have the Force. I'm your father, you dingus. And he starts smacking him.
You thought he would put, like, at least I thought he would put up more of a fight, I guess. But you can tell just by what happened, just how much
I love
Harrison
that
Ford wanted to die.
Yeah, I love that J.J. Abrams thinks he's like fucking artistic here, where there's light showing on both of them right now, and then once he decides, oh, I'm gonna kill him, you can see that something behind them shuts, so now it's all darkness.
Yes.
And it's like, wow, you're a genius, J.J. Abrams. You're the next fucking Stanley Kubrick.
Absolutely.
He's a good actor. Like, look at him welling up. Like, that, if this was cool, it'd be a good performance, but it's not that cool.
No, it's not.
Because he's going to kill one of the best characters ever right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is so stupid.
Yeah.
But Adam Driver, like, I like Adam Driver as an actor. I think he's good.
Yeah,
I like
he's
him.
Not horrible.
No, I think he's cool. But this is stupid.
Yeah, this whole scene. I'm going to grab it from you right now.
Right, now take it away from him. Like, what are you doing? Don't hold on to it. Just take it away from him. Watch. And now it's light, and oh no, it's going to get dark. Do you understand the symbolism, Jake? Do you understand?
Right now or something?
Are things going to get darker? I don't know. Oh, I killed my fucking father.
Yeah, I don't.
How stupid!
I don't understand any of this right now.
And I knew he was gonna do it, and that's like, damn, that's crazy. But at the same time, now right here, ready? As soon as I saw this, okay, Han Solo is about to fall into a fucking empty void here. Ready? As soon as I saw this right here, I go, okay, I don't give a shit about anything anymore. Because that was the only character I gave a shit about.
But you know how that happened to Emperor Palpatine?
Yeah.
And then they came back with a character like Snoke.
Yeah.
And he was like a clone of Sidious.
Right.
Even after he got thrown down the pit in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Do you think they were going to do something like that for Han Solo? He's like clone.
Clone Solo.
Clone Solo.
What a nightmare.
Horrible movie. But not that bad.
I love Jake's new thing, and this is the recurring thing in the podcast.
Contradiction.
You'll just be like, Prometheus is a masterpiece. Kind of. You'll wait like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? See, right here, I'm looking at explosions, Kylo Ren. I'm like, I really, in my head, I didn't want to admit it out loud. I was like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. There's new characters. I don't give a shit. I really don't care.
No.
Han Solo's gone. Now I literally don't care what
Admiral
happens.
Akbar, though.
And that's the problem you face. And they thought they could do this. Like, yeah, we'll just kill off the characters that people gave a shit about. But it's still Star Wars, right? People like that. It's like, no.
That's the thing.
You have to have some connection to the fucking original guys. Now, the only thing that would have saved this is, like I said, if Luke showed up in one of these scenes at the end.
Yeah. Well, there he is. Kylo fucking Ren. Looks like he just smoked
and I know Harrison Ford wanted to die, but it wasn't right for the story. No. They should have stayed there because people want to see them together. They could face a greater threat together. Right. Sorry.
No, it didn't work out like that.
Wow, he really fucking launched her.
Yeah, he definitely did.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, this scene ain't bad.
That's what I fucking do when some girl's pissing me off. I just force push her.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right into a tree in the wilderness. I did that to Kim once. She fucking hated it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, now he's gonna go.
He just needs to sit the fuck down.
Why does it belong to you, Kyle? Like, what are you talking about? Because he knows it's Luke's? But why does he even want it anyway, though? Because
I don't think he wants that. I think it's more or less just about eliminating any kind of threat. Right?
I mean, this is kind of cool that he's, like, wounded. So they're at least doing a fucking, they have some sort of reasoning why they're even getting this close to a battle.
Right.
When he's just a guy and with a lightsaber and he's a Sith Lord or whatever the fuck you want to say.
Trying to be.
Or trying to be. But he literally got shot with a fucking weird-ass weapon by Chewbacca. So he's a little, he's not on his game
he's an amateur. Is the problem. He's a fucking child. He's a child.
Now, here's the thing that Mark Hamill said. When he's trying to get it and it goes to somebody else, he's like, what if I caught it? And Luke shows up.
That would also be fucking badass.
That would have been amazing, but they can't do it.
No. Like, they absolutely could have did it.
No, but they can't because, look, it's a girl. The girl power.
So, if that,
but here's the thing: you could have had Luke do that in the first one, and then train her to be a badass.
But that would have been the end.
And then it would have been worth it.
That might have been the end of the trilogy, though. If that.
No, do you understand what I'm saying, though?
No, I do. But if
she could have that moment in the second or third one, but let Luke do it first.
But to
teach her,
if that
like, this is how you do it.
Went into the hands of Luke Skywalker, Kylo Ren would have been fucked. Period.
No, I know, but it's like I was saying before, like the other scenario I had. Like Luke embarrasses him.
Yeah.
And then he tells Han, who's still alive in my script, and Rey and everybody, like, look, Kylo's corrupt. We got to turn him back, but there's a greater threat. We got Snoke. He's a fucking 30-foot tall weirdo.
Kaiju warrior.
Sith, who's really powerful. I don't know where he came from. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
What I'm saying right now is kind of dumb, but it's better than this.
Definitely.
It really is. I at least I think so.
No, absolutely.
You know, and who gives a shit about any? Oh no, that guy died.
Yeah, I know.
I cared when Porkins died because he was like a fat, lovable guy.
Oh, Porkins?
Yeah. None of these people.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck this. They literally just remade it. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, like, we literally have no ideas.
It's pretty fucking bad.
Or they did and they're just too lazy. They're like, I don't know. We're just literally too lazy. It's basically a trench run. It's a trench run.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are you going to do? But, you know, Poe is supposed to be the best pilot in the galaxy, I guess, which could have been cool. You could have turned it into something cool. And then in The Last Jedi, they just turned it into, oh, he's a male, so let's fucking degrade him at every step of the way. And it's got to be so humiliating as an actor. Like, you spent all this time honing your craft, and then just because this company has an agenda, they're like, we're gonna bring in a pink-haired old woman to put you in your place, even though you were a cool character in this first movie. And then what do you do as that actor? I guess you get paid for it, so you go, oh, okay, I guess I'll just go along with that and just be a fucking idiot the whole movie. That's what happened. And it's like, I just don't understand people that watch that whole thing play out in the second movie and be like, yeah, that's great. That's so great. I loved that guy, Poe Dameron, that I kind of liked in the first movie, just got humiliated the whole time. Wasn't that amazing? Wasn't that so fun to watch?
Definitely. I know where you're coming from.
Now I'm like, it's not even funny anymore. Now I'm just getting angry.
Yeah.
Ugh. So stupid, man.
Nothing has a sense of humor about it anymore.
Well, it's like, what's left to be said about this? This is like, this is going down in history, man. Like, in the worst way.
I agree.
People can make documentaries about this shit. Like,
oh yeah,
how far you can just ruin a franchise.
It's pretty bad.
And you know what the funny thing is? George fucking did his best to ruin it in the prequels. And he still didn't ruin it as much as this.
No, he turned around and sold it for billions of dollars.
Ugh. And you know he hates this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Even though he's not that much better, but...
No, but he's better than this.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have his shit. Because at least his shit, like, was just bad in the sense of, like, back in the day when you see a movie and you go, that's kind of bad, but I also kind of liked it. Like, but I get that it's bad.
Right.
These new movies are bad in, like, a fucking new... This is, like, the new school way of being bad. Where you're like, I don't just hate the movie and I can, like, walk away from it. It's like, it ruins everything that came before it so much that now I actively hate it and I have to fucking, like, disown it.
It's woke bad.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. It's woke bad.
Woke bad is worse than just bad. And I think a lot of people know that. It's true. It's fucking true.
It's absolutely true.
Because you have a guideline. You can't just write a script and be like, this is how I want things to go because this is creatively what I want it to do.
Right.
10 other people in a fucking boardroom go, well, I know you wanted to do that and I know you wanted to kill a female character, but she's a female. So you can't kill her. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. I'm sure stuff like that happens. Mm-hmm. And you go, oh man, but I thought it would be, an emotional moment because people really liked her and it would have like propelled the story. It really would have moved the story.
No, I agree.
And they go, yeah, I get that, but it's a female, so you can't kill her. And they go, all right, well, I guess my whole story's ruined. Like something little like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's what like literally ruins stories now is there literally is, by the way, like a guideline. Like for new stories and like what people accept in Hollywood and all this shit, like script wise, it has to adhere to certain like things.
Criteria?
Yeah. It's like there has to be this person in this and this and this, and you have to like click all these check boxes And then once you do that, then you can tell your story. And by that time, you're just handicapped. So you can't really tell the story you want to tell.
Yeah, we've fallen. We have fallen.
That's the death of storytelling.
We have definitely fallen.
It really is. And it's such a shame because nobody fucking cared back in the day. It's like, we have Lando. Like, Lando's a black guy. Cool character. Who cares?
Right.
Nobody made a big stink about it.
Mm-mm.
But in this day and age, it'd be like, Lando's in the movie, and if you don't like it, you could get the fuck out. People are like, whoa, what are you talking about? I didn't see it yet.
Shit about Lando Calrissian in the original goddamn trilogy.
Nobody. Essential to the plot, really good. Really good. And also, I like that he was kind of like hitting on Leia. It was kind of fun.
Yeah, he was fine. Billy D. Williams. Mm-hmm. He was perfectly fine. But that was not one of the big characters in the original trilogy.
No, but what I'm saying is nobody fucking thinks this way. Nobody even thought that way back in the Empire days.
No.
Nobody was like, oh my God. He's a black character. Who cares?
No, nobody gave a shit. Who gives a fuck?
Is he right for the role? Okay, well then put him in.
Exactly.
Nobody gave a shit.
He was a traitor, okay?
He was kind of a fucking traitor.
He was a fucking traitor. That's my problem I had with Lando Calrissian.
But that's what's cool about his character.
Goddamn traitor.
That's a flaw in his character.
What a perfect flaw. He's a traitor.
But honestly, think about it. He was in charge of Cloud City. He was trying to protect everybody.
Bespin.
And he was put in a shit position because literally Darth Vader was,
That's fine. If you're all about traitors and you can forgive them, that's fine. If you want to acknowledge all that. I just see him as a goddamn traitor.
I love how Jake just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I don't care. He's like, he should throw all these Cloud City motherfuckers under the bus.
Every fucking one of them.
Yep.
But I have a fucking red-armed C-3PO to save a goddamn day.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit? Him and Kenny Park.
Just make up the fucking... Kenny Parker, Ray Baker. Who are we talking about? And yeah, little Kenny Baker's in there right now. He's like, please get me out of this. I can't fucking breathe in this fucking thing. I'm 78 years old.
The fans are going to be so thrilled to see this dwarf in this fucking R2-D2 get up.
That's like some Prometheus shit right there.
It definitely is. Do you think Kenny Baker also played BB-8?
Yeah, they put him in that too. He's like, ow! He's rolling around like
it's too modern for him.
That's like the equivalent of like putting someone in a trash can and closing the lid and just rolling them around. Yeah, fuck much. You, dickhead.
Pretty much.
Oh my oh my goodness. All right, so we found Luke. Big whoop. Like, this really doesn't age well, because when you know what happens, you're like, yeah, right. You know what? Don't waste your time. Don't go there, because Luke is a fucking asshole, because he's Rian Johnson Luke now.
Exactly. He's not even Luke.
So don't even go there. Just, continue your mission, and I wish this was in the real world, because I'd be like, all right, if I met Ray, I'd be like, don't go, and I knew what was going to happen.
Sure.
I'd say, don't go see Luke. He's just going to fucking, prolong your mission, whatever's going on in your journey. And have a good time, but I don't want to watch it because I'm not interested in it.
Sure.
Because no characters that I like are in this movie. So go ahead and do whatever the fuck you're going to do. I guess kill Snoke or do something.
I mean, but she's about to venture forth with Chewbacca, of all people, to go find Luke Skywalker. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, in this, right here, you're like, oh, yeah, now we're getting into, like, the real shit.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't. So it's like,
not at all.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Oh, my God.
Yep, you get boned. Yep.
What a
Goodbye. We get boned.
Oh, my God. Oh, we're going. Yeah, we're going there.
They made it past
this was so, I was like, holy shit, dude. And in the movie theater, I'm like, we're going to see fucking Luke.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see Luke. Holy shit, I can't wait. Like, this is finally like the moment I've been waiting for. You want to hear something, Jake?
Let's hear it.
You want to hear something funny right now?
Let's hear it.
I heard a little, behind the scenes action. And the reason that Mark Hamill wasn't in this movie a lot was because J.J. Abrams didn't think he was a good enough actor to be in the movie.
That's bizarre. I think
so. He kept him out of it. He kept him out of it for this long, and then he put Carrie Fisher. He was coked up, like, where are we?
I know, right?
What are we doing?
It's bizarre, especially because he put John Boyega in the movie. So if you don't think fucking Mark Hamill's good enough, but you're gonna put John Boyega in your movie,
or just this chick really never been in a full feature film like this before.
Who, Daisy Ridley?
Yeah,
she's hot as fuck, bro. Leave her alone.
You are such a simp, right?
Absolutely a simp, but like at least she's aesthetically pleasing to look at. You know what I mean?
She's actually not that hot. They go out of their way to make her not that hot.
She has fucking Daenerys Targaryen syndrome. Leave her alone.
Oh my goodness.
Leave her alone.
Come on.
Totally awesome.
Oh jeez.
Fucking judgmental motherfucker.
Gotta go up 800 flights of stairs just to fucking find Luke.
How do you have? She has to keep herself in shape.
This could have been so cool. It's like, oh fuck, like Luke's on this big, like weird island with all these like weird huts. This is kind of fucking cool, man.
Yeah. And we get boned.
And this is cool too, because alright, here's the thing that doesn't make any sense right now. Okay, ready? She goes and oh fuck, there's Luke. Ready? Wow.
Yep.
How ominous is that?
That's our one
really
moment.
Fucking cool. Now watch. Okay, he knows she's there. Let me take off my hood.
Yeah.
Let me take off my hood. Ready? This is amazing. You're like, oh fuck, it's Luke Skywalker.
Right.
Holy shit, dude. This is Luke. He doesn't even bother to have like the hand, on his right hand that got chopped off. Wow. Look at his face. What is he gonna do?
He's gonna drink.
He looks really like shit. Like shit's going down.
Well, to me,
look at this. Look at this.
I agree. He looks like he's a hair's breadth away from drinking titty milk from some random creature on the island.
No, Jake. No. See, his face right here is like,
I need titty milk.
And what did Ryan Johnson see this footage and go, I know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what to do. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save this.
Titty milk.
I'm going to kill this right now. And then that's the end of the movie. And then, oh God. What a fucking nightmare, guys.
Oh, I turned into a nightmare for a little while there. That's for sure.
So I guess that's the end of the movie. Tommy Harper. Is that
Oh, perfect.
Oh, shit.
Oh, perfect.
I doxed both of us tonight. So that's
you certainly did not. But
I mean, if you really dig hard enough, you can find out who we are.
What a random fucking movie, huh? Yeah, like
what do you mean random? I wanted to do another movie, and you fucking made me do
totally did this. Yeah.
Unbelievable, Jake.
It was fun. It was definitely fun.
Was it fun?
I'm looking forward to the next one.
No, we're not doing Last Jedi. I refuse.
No.
I don't want to watch it.
No.
I really
we will
don't.
Never do something like that. Just assume we.
I just don't want to do it.
A shit show.
But thank you. If anybody listened this long, thank you so much. I got really drunk during this because I just can't take the pain. I have to drink away the pain, guys.
That's it, man. How else are you supposed to do it?
And I mean, still fun though, hanging out at Jake's house, doing a little,
That's it.
We're in a different location than we usually do podcasts, which might be the new way to do it, which is cool because it sounds good.
Yeah, for sure.
But Jake, thank you.
Absolutely, it was fun, man.
For sitting in with me, being a shithead.
Absolutely.
Even though you started this,
I definitely did. But hey, man, it was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. We got some pizza. Sorry there's probably a couple moments in it where we're chowing down, but just stick with us, We're probably not going to do that next podcast, so don't worry. But thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot.
And we'll see you next time.
I said see you.
Hey everyone, it's Ron here with a quick announcement. When I started this channel, I was reading and reviewing the Dune books and other sci-fi related material, and most of you might not know that I'm also a musician. So when I was reading these sci-fi books, I started to get inspired and decided to make my own soundtrack to use for my videos, and now I'm excited to tell you all about the first volume in the Ron Reviews original soundtrack collection. This album includes the first 17 tracks featured on my channel, and it's available now exclusively on Bandcamp. Be sure to check the description of this video for the link to the album. Thanks so much for the support so far. I know I'm just starting out, but I hope you're having as much fun as I am. So check out the original soundtrack Volume 1 on Bandcamp. This music is great if you want something moody and atmospheric to listen to while you're reading some science fiction. I think you're going to love it. Thanks.